All right, detractors, happy Sunday. Are we all recovering nicely from the 4th? So, what can we say about the absolute disaster of a marathon yesterday, except other than what an absolute disaster where this complete putz played dress up for 10 hours and had probably in the top 5 worst streams ever, if we do remember now. I believe it was either the marathon that he did in February or March. I can't remember. I believe the one in February, the Super Bowl Valen, whatever the fuck that was, I believe that one made like 450. And then I think it was the one in March. I might be getting the two confused, but there was one marathon this year where he made $343. So we didn't quite see that, but I believe he closed out at 523, 520 something. So not good. If you missed any part of the marathon, I'm so fucking happy for you because I saw the whole thing. Let's not do that to ourselves again. Let's watch a nice, simple, easy peasy, wonderfully done Snort Burnell clip to get caught up on what happened.
What the heck? A pig with a party hat. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Ziggy Piggy. Save the pig, the game. The whole game you're trying to save the pig's life. Help! For every $50 cumulative that I raise on today's stream, I'm going to be doing a poll. What do you want to see me put on? First, we're going to start with a hat at $50. Then we're going to start with a vest.
A parka, snow pants, a paper bag, a noose. I mean, really, the list could be endless.
At 100. Another hat at 150. Another vest at 200.
Also, I think we say this every time this man does a marathon, but I don't know. I gotta step back, have pause, and really say this is one of the most boring fucking things he's ever done. And like, honest to God, that's really fucking saying something.
And we're gonna alternate back and forth like that all day long. I have a ton of hats and vests. It's right here. It's literally right here in my closet, okay? Ready to go. I got it out. It's ready.
This right here, y'all. That sums it up right there. Just fucking dead ass asleep.
But I mean, this guy, can you imagine? Someone is such a loser that they have nothing to do in life but to stalk people on the internet and freeze their YouTube chat.
Oh, we do, however, need a huge round of applause and just salute the absolute fucking sir or madam, I don't know, whoever froze his chat twice on his big old marathon day. Fucking chef's kiss.
This is their purpose in life. They have nothing else going on for them. Nothing. Do you want to see what a miserable wretch, what a bottom of the barrel existence that life must be? To wake up and say, today I will just freeze someone's YouTube chat over and over.
He did find the wheel in the closet. Yes, he did. And he brought it out and showed everybody and then proceeded to sit down and go, okay, you guys said you were going to give me a bunch of money if I showed you the wheel. And I knew you were all, I don't think he said retards, but I knew you were all morons and liars and scammers. And I knew you weren't going to give me any money.
I want you to just imagine that. But most people, they wake up and they say, well, today I'm going to go to work, or today I'm going to hang out with my friends. Oh, it's Independence Day. Let's go have some fun. Let's watch a stream, or let's go out and cook, with my family. Or this person says, today I am going to go freeze someone's YouTube chat over and over. That is the purpose of my life because I have no purpose. And if I did not exist, no one would miss me. I mean, that's the sad fact. I mean, holy shit.
Over 1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
Let's get to $100 of support to get the first vest. The beige vest is right there waiting for me to wear it.
1,800 milligrams of sodium. This is one of the saltiest things.
Let's get to $100 of support to get the first vest. The beige vest is right there.
Look at this. Yesterday, I think he closed out at 523, 520 something. I don't know why I'm going back and forth in my head between 523 and 528, but it was around $500. Also, let's not forget while we look at this dented image here that everything he got from YouTube, they take a 30% cut. Everything from Kick takes a 5% cut. Supposedly that detractors are idiots threatened to charge back all of his shit. I don't know if that's a thing you can do on Kick or not. And the little bit that he got on PayPal, I think PayPal's cut is 1.75. And also if he's paying the tax man. I don't know if he's just on one of those forever fucking payment plans or whatever the fuck he's doing, but 500 and a little bit of change. But yeah.
Waiting for me to wear it. Once we get the beige vest, then I'm going to do a poll for the next hat. I've been wearing this one for a bit. We gotta figure out what the next hat today will be. Okay?
What? Is that how it works? People just throw you money?
These look nice.
Correct 523 about good old Tree Fitty he made out of the marathon. Yep, that's correct. Good old Tree Fitty for 10 hours of streaming. I mean, look at this.
But they're actually
Look at this.
not very functional. They look silly, but sadly they're not very good. Like they don't really help the wrist. So these I'm gonna get rid of. My wife and I saw those at World Market. I do not recommend Machinike. At first I thought it was
Big ups, Panko. Good to see you, honey.
good. It's actually terrible. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. Okay? The Switch 2
Did he
came
make
out
more? Did he make more than the last? No, last year he made $1,060 on his I Depend on Dents Day. This year for Independence Day, again, 523. So like literally just shy of half. Last year was 1,060.
last year. All right, when the Switch 2 came out last year, I bought
Yeah, remember all that shit he bought last year? Like the $300 worth of fucking peripherals and bullshit for the Switch 2? Watch him throw all this shit in the garbage.
a whole bunch of Switch
The shit he never used.
2 accessories. Carrying cases. It's all junk, so I'm just going to throw it all out. There's no point in keeping it. My
There it
classic
goes.
console stuff is up there to the right. I'm not going
Look at all that muscle. Yep, there it is.
to touch that stuff. It's all my old consoles and stuff packed away. There's no reason to touch it at all. Okay.
When he spends a lot of money, he feels good. You know you want me to come in denim.
He had a real hate crash out over the WWE cards. It feels like it was anger towards PPP. Well, I think because PPP was trying to get him to buy all that shit.
Well, DSP does come in denim. But you got to get me to $200 of support. Let's go. Let's get some subs, some super chats. Let's get that denim vest. Come on. All right.
Yeah, it's detractors are jealous. Excuse me, I said detractors are idiots, I think. Yeah. Apparently, from what Snort Burnell seems to think, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, but he seems to think that the detractors are jealous is Iron Cuck. So whoever this detractors are jealous, whoever they are, whoever this is, really just like lashed out. I thought Marathon went gaming. What the fuck even is this shit? We need gaming, not chores. And then at some point I think he gives another 500 kicks and he's like, I'm going to charge back all my support. And DSP gets crazy. Oh, yeah, the greasy fuck part. Yeah. You're probably a 400-pound fucking loser sitting in your mom's basement, you greasy fuck.
The Chargers are jealous. Thanks for 500 kicks. If you had a misconception of what today was going to be, that's on you. I've been fully explaining what this was going to be for 2 months.
In all fairness, he did explain how absolutely boring this was going to be for at least 2 or 3 weeks, if not longer. That is true.
As I hyped it up, thanks for $5. We're now at 170, guys. $30 away from the denim vest. Let's go. You voted for denim. You know you want it. Let's go. 500 kicks. You're not going to charge back anything because you can't charge.
Here it is. No, you said marathon. You never said marathon of chores, not once. You're lying. I'm about to charge back all of my money. This sucks, bro. I don't know. I don't know if that's like Iron Cuck or not. I don't care. I just thought this was funny. He gets real shirty here too. Like, try it, bitch. Like, see what happens.
Charge back on kick. It's not possible. I mean it. You can't. Go ahead and try and see what happens.
Remember when he told us that could happen, though? Remember, I think it was when he was playing, I think it was Grand Theft Auto or something like that. And Iron Cuck was trying to give him money and he gave him like a big bunch of money and he wouldn't count it towards the goal. Like last summer, fall-ish. No, he's just going to charge it back. And everybody was like, that's not a thing you can do. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm not going to count it.
I'll laugh you to the bank, but
There it is. I'll laugh you to the bank.
thanks for another 500 kicks. Go ahead and keep acting a fool.
Second shot of the day of bourbon. Again, it is Bullet whiskey. Yes, it is. It's Bullet bourbon, Kentucky whiskey. So happy 250 years to the United States of America. Happy Independence Day to everyone. Happy Indivestance Day. Thanks for chilling with me here today. Salute.
Never seen someone take a double shot so fucking slow. He sips it like a fucking soda.
I received a generous tip of $20. It's Live Will. This is only an all-American streamer.
Big ups, Virgil.
Stream hype. Thank you for the time and effort that you're putting into your streams. Thank you so much, Live Will.
Can we deport him? We've had this conversation many times in this chat. We still cannot agree on where we would send him. The last thing that we even slightly agreed on was Sentinel Island, where the cannibals would eat him. We then decided that we had sympathy for the cannibals. So we still don't know right now. Someone else suggested Antarctica. I protested for the penguins who would not want to put up with him. And we just kind of got stuck there.
How's everyone doing? Because I'm getting I'm getting everyone on the kick side just being stupid, saying stuff like the wheel and dumb shit like that. On the YouTube side, the chat's almost dead. How are we doing?
I don't know why he complained all day about the YouTube chat being dead. Of course it was, he had it on 1 year sub-only mode. Like fucking hello.
We're doing good progress. We got a crazy attendance. Don't ask me why.
Big ups, how you doing,
We
honey?
have this level of attendance, but we have high attendance today. Why, I don't know. But how's everyone doing? Because we're not really talking. You know, I thought you guys would be tagging me. There'd be contributions to shout out. There's like nothing. So,
過酷な運命を背負って極道の構想に巻き込まれていた。
Can we have some support? We haven't had much support at all for over an
Haven't had much support. Oh no! Movie sign, thanks for the 5. I appreciate you. Phil is the only person who could possibly turn cannibals into vegetarians. Speaking of, big ups on pulling the cherry juice energy card for the Begamon set. Yep, like I say, we all agreed that we'd have quite a bit of sympathy for the cannibals. Yep.
hour. In fact, in the last hour, nothing. I'm not even kidding. I think there was one tip. It might have been Live Will. Nothing for an hour. Can we get some support? I mean, we've been waiting for the gold vest for the longest time. Let's get the $300 of support and get the gold vest. This is Indivestance Day. I thought you guys wanted to get through all the vests and see me wear the hats and vests one day only, right?
Fuck you, you toxic idiot. What would be awesome is that when I come back and I eat, if we could hit $300 of support and I could finally get a new vest. I've been wearing the denim vest for like 2 hours. Can we get some support for Indivestance Day? I'm going to be honest. I'm having fun with you guys. But last year, you guys were way more excited for the vests and hats. This year, it seems like
There's an island literally filled by venomous snakes. Yeah, but think about then what the snakes have to go through. And a lot of people say like North Pole, South Pole, you know, respectively, like, oh, polar bears. But like, yeah, like have a moment for the poor polar bear. Someone here, oh, Astral says Venus, because the volcanoes will look after him. That's not bad. Yeah, I think at this point, we literally just have to rocket him the fuck off this planet and like get him somewhere else. Then you got to wonder like who or what else he'll run into. You know, to Venus where the volcanoes are. Don't you kind of feel bad for the volcano? Good Lord, he's going to talk the fucking volcano to death. That's not even a thing that can happen, but I bet it could.
nobody cares. Maybe it's because we're so far removed from the vests and hats.
Like I love Snort Burnell's words here. Like I said, this isn't a marathon for the bitch. It's a fundraiser. The son of a bitch went overboard buying shit and needs money to pay for it. A lot of people are suggesting that he wants to figure out how much all this shit is worth so that he can secretly sell it behind the scenes, or at least have some kind of documentation on how much money he could get for it if in a pinch he needed money.
Now that people just don't care anymore. Maybe that's what it is. Because last year, you guys were crazy. Like, you guys were going crazy.
Right, he'd be begging the volcanoes. Now, guys, listen. You know, support was good yesterday. Why isn't it good today?
Easy voting on the vest is contributing to see the next. And now, like, no one's even talking about it at all, right? No one. Like, no one seems to give a shit. When you don't hit tips, you get nasty towards your viewers and you try to guilt trip them. I'm like a super greedy
Yeah, what fucking genius said that? Because they're right on.
dude.
No way is he doing all that work on eBay. I feel like maybe he makes Kat do it. I think that's why he doesn't. He didn't show his screen. He didn't show eBay yesterday at all. It's probably because he doesn't want to. He doesn't want anyone to see that he's on Kat's account. I don't know, like fucking Sunflower 731 or whatever the fuck it is. It's probably her account. Ever notice he didn't show eBay that he was looking up? We had to fucking graduate from Trust Me Bro University. We couldn't see the screen. Because he's got eBay accounts. Is he selling shit? Buying shit? No idea. But see, here's the thing. You'd be looking for Dark Side Phil. You'd never be looking for Sunflower 731. So, Trolley, thank you for the 5. You can make a video called Cannibals Try It. Record them complaining about how gross Phil tastes. Whoever cooked this should be fired. And big ups on pulling the Japanese snack box energy card.
And all I want to do is milk my audience for money and constantly guilt trip them. So to be honest, maybe this is the final Indivestance day. Only 2 of them.
Yeah,
I mean,
but ain't this like the third or fourth time you've done this closet clean out? Like, sir, you've beat it to death. Stop. It's already dead. Let it go.
There's only 2 of them.
Also, you've been brainwashing these people for the better part of like 3 months to give you $800 a fucking day for these Pokemon cards. Now you want them to shift focus all of a sudden and give you... Here's the thing. All the people who were giving you money to play dress up, with the exception of like Daddy Ryan, those people are gone, dude. Like you just said, oh, I haven't worn these for like 2 years. Yeah, and they're gone. You either pissed them off in the Kino arc, the Asmon arc, the whatever the fuck. You pissed everybody off who used to give a shit about this stuff. And now all it's around are wieners who want Pokemon cards. The wieners who pay for the Pokemon cards don't want you to play dress up.
I thought this would be an annual thing people would really like. Last year, I mean, if anything, right? What's crazy about this right now is in just 1 year how attitudes change about stuff. Like right now, everyone's super excited for me to play certain games. People like the Pokemon card stuff, right? Last year, I did an Investments Day. Everyone was crazy for it. People were actually pissed at me last year, if you remember.
I don't remember, and nobody else does, and neither do you. Super Jerk, thank you for the 2. I just got into trading card game sim. I'm hooked. It's so good. I'm glad you like it. I heard it was on sale for like $8. It's so worth $8. What do we got here? The Niblet Begamon card. Big ups.
Because I couldn't get to those games. Like I told you guys we were going to, and we never got to it. You know, this seems to me like a complete flip of attitude in 1 year for this event. And I thought this would be a super hype event because people seem to be excited for it. You know,
Look at him just sat there. Look at him.
building it up. Oh, the vests and hats are back, but I guess not, right? Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, that vest streak that ended fucking 6 years ago. Who would have thought that doesn't work anymore?
Bankruptcy is like the only solution, okay? I am personally filing for bankruptcy. My company is not bankrupt. You know, my business is fine.
I would like to just sit here and eat it like this, but probably it's going to go everywhere. That's why I brought a fork and knife. I know that sounds stupid and weird to eat chili dogs with fork and knife. If I were downstairs, I'd pick it up and eat it, but I can't have chili and stuff go everywhere in my room, so that's why I brought fork and knife. So I'm going to eat it, and everyone's going to make fun of me and say that's absolutely weird that you're doing it that way.
Hi, and thank you for the $5 super chat. We pulled the Colonel Scamder's Begamon card with that grease attack and 11 begs and excuses. Not gonna lie, the guy that made that Detractors Are Jealous account crashing out on Phil Streaming Chores was very funny. I believe Snort Burnell seems to think that it's Iron Chef Sakai. I don't know. I mean, I have no way of knowing, but it's probably pretty close. It's some kind of, dent, but for sure. Yeah. Other people were saying too, like, this is it. We we play game now, right? Question mark, but like, nope.
But I guess I don't really care. Oh, by the way, there's some mustard on here too. I put some mustard on top before I put the chili on it. So, yeah, this is going to be weird eating it like this, but it's the only way to really eat it and not have it completely destroy my room and be gross. So, I'll cut the hot dog down the middle like this. See, it's a keto bun.
Are they just too fucking lazy to do dishes? I believe they are. I believe that's why they do this. I guess, quote unquote, the dishwasher's broken. I don't know why. I think Kat's doing just fine, but...
It does, I'll be honest with you, keto bread has a weird taste.
Yes, he sat here and ate these with a knife and a fork. A plastic knife and fork, by the way, that were not even the same color.
It does, okay?
I don't know why that last part really bothers me, but it does.
They live in this isolated world of the online where they don't ever have to grow up. They're never held responsible for their actions. Therefore, they never have to mature. They can literally be babies their entire lives. And they call me the man-child. What we want, good shit.
Darkseid feels a stupid, cowardly, ugly, jobless, narcissistic, egotistical man-child who begs for people's money just by sitting on his fat
There we
ass,
go.
sucking at video games 24/7
There we
and
go.
will never adapt to a professional level
Listen
in
to this
gaming.
guy.
Do not donate to this loser. He only using your money just to buy fast food, making his fans
Oh, I
and
buy
viewers pay
fast
for his
food.
own bills and keeps Moses unearned.
Okay. Now back to the game. I use my money to buy fast food. That's interesting. As you know, fast food is very expensive these days.
I have the manual. Dude, people are selling this for $100 on eBay and it's sold. I'm not kidding. Saw 2 Flesh and Blood complete in box, which I have. $100 for Saw 2. Why?
Because that's what one person wanted to pay for it. You don't know that that's what everybody would have paid for it.
There's multiple ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're all selling for $100. Wonder how much you guys can hear the sound as I go through the house, how good this mic is. You know, these mics are built for this, to walk around and to hear all that.
With the wireless microphone, we were able to hear the geriatric patient running out of breath while moving bags full of garbage. Empty boxes.
Atmospheric noise, but hear the person isolated talking. So I wonder how good of sound you guys are actually hearing as I do it. Here, I might as well empty my trash as well. It's now full of those WWE cards and junk and all the code cards I've been throwing out all day. And giving you guys, of course. All right, final bag of trash. 3 giant contractor bags of trash were thrown out today.
And thank you for the 220. Oh my God, he's literally kicking his feet under the desk.
Oh, final bag of trash. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go.
By the way, the house sounds extremely empty, as if he lived alone, as if Kat weren't in the house.
Now my
It's true. You don't hear any music. You don't hear a game. You don't hear a TV. You don't hear her, like, I don't know, maybe chatting on the phone or something, or I don't know, talking to Jasper. You also don't hear Jasper. You hear nothing except him fucking Darth Vadering into that fucking microphone.
garage is full of bags of trash, which of course isn't what I want. But I gotta go to the dump, I guess, because now I got 3 there. I already had one. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right, so now I'm going to walk into the office and I'm going to see that you guys have contributed so much. We've already unlocked the cowboy hat and the next vest. I can't wait. Here we go. All right, I'm walking in the office right now. Here we go. You guys are so awesome. I know you were very forthcoming with your support after this crazy marathon today. You loved it so much. You
What was so crazy? Like,
love spending time with me. Here I come. Ready? All right. I'm going to walk right over here. I'm going to sit down.
By the way, thank you, Only Iced Coffee.
So guys, when we hit our final milestones of 550 and 600, how about this? I'll make you all a deal. Since we're at the end of the stream. If we hit 550 and 600, we will do the cowboy hat and we will do the platinum vest. The classic. The cowboy hat that started it all, the first hat that I ever wore, and I wore for the longest time for Ask the King and all of that. And then we'll do the platinum vest for the final one at 600. So let's go. Let's get that final support right now.
These days, my marathons don't do crazy good. Let's be honest.
Pig Roach admits that he no longer receives as much money as before. Not because he's humble, because he always plays the victim. He wants people to feel sorry for him, so they'll donate more money.
take a look at today how we've done when it comes to attendance, engagement.
This is pre-cope, before the marathon was even over. And he's done this every single time a marathon has bombed out. You never hear this after like the birthday marathon. You never hear any of this narrative. It's, well, my streams are doing so much better. All my streams are doing so great, even though we can see day after day after day him not hitting the non-goal, you know? So no, they're not doing great. But he receives so much support on all his other streams that he just does these marathons for fun. I would like somebody to please point out 2 places yesterday during those 10 hours where he legitimately looked like he was having fun. Even when he was eating that food, he was making faces like he just ate curried cow shit. So, like, was yesterday fun at all?
And support, shall we? Attendance was solid throughout. Seriously, it was. We had over 200 to 300 viewers on YouTube all day. Now it went up and down. Obviously, it fluctuated a
And DSP's Ozempic light bulb head. That's a great name.
ton, depending on the amount of idiots.
The pie is
Who are
undoing all the Ozempic's hard work, sire. Your mustache is sinking even deeper into your ever deepening jowls.
Messing with the stream, which is messed up. You know, if people weren't messing with the stream,
As you can see, ICS continue trolling and donating money. Iron Chef's a piece of shit.
probably would have had consistently more viewers. But the fact that I had to redo the stream 2 to 3 times earlier,
He really enjoyed the pie. That's about it. Yes, that's true. I would say so. I would say that that was probably the high point of it all. Yes.
that's always going to negatively affect you. And there's nothing I can do about that. I also don't want to talk about it and to give them attention, but, you know, it's just a fact. But attendance overall, we had over 200 viewers on Kick all day. We had great attendance on YouTube for any kind of a stream. I'm absolutely pleased with that. Okay? Really, really good stuff there. Engagement. All day people talking, interacting, obviously having a great time, but they wouldn't have been here. Support. Pretty good. Overall support today, better than a standard day. Really. Like way better
Not by much when you really think about it.
than a standard day.
He's done better on the Pokemon card ripping days or whatever.
Now, to be honest, some of the
Oh, which he also talks about having the next marathon be him just ripping packs, boxes and boxes full of packs of Pokemon cards all day. So don't be surprised if in August or September we see the Poke Marathon, where all he does is open Pokemon cards and do all of that.
streams that I've been doing recently with the Pokemon cards have done absolutely wild.
Give me your
Some have and some haven't, let's be real.
money. Give me money. Like, shut up, shut up, you know, head back. There's like a voice in the
Oh yeah, remember when he said he couldn't help himself? He had to keep begging because his brain was telling him to keep begging. And he was like, shut up, brain.
back of my head. Ask for more. So this is the last chance. If you want to support today's stream, and if we want to see the cowboy hat and the platinum vest, it will be right now.
And obviously nobody did because as you can see at the top of the screen there, $523.
Now you have to contribute because I'm going to be gone within 10 minutes or so. We're going to wrap this up.
He stayed for another, I think, 22 minutes after that.
And I'm going to do the daily wrap, and I'm going to put all that shit. I still got some air conditioning stuff over there I didn't grab.
Who in their right mind would want to support this crap of content? You were here all day watching and you supported because I get paid for your view, you fucking idiot. So you're so critical of the content, you're the biggest supporter because you were here all day. Like you literally cleared your fucking schedule to be here all day. So who's the loser? Either you liked the content so you enjoyed all day, or you're so
You didn't get money off my view. Raw Phil did. Long live Raw Phil.
fucking stupid, you sat here and forced yourself to watch content you hated all day. So, who's the moron here? I'm the one who streamed and made bank. You're the one who sat there and tortured yourself. You fucking just ignoramus. Wow.
Oh my God, he's drinking gin. Yes. Mmm. Gin is great. I drink.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I actually drink. My intention was to have an open stream where everyone could watch and talk. Couldn't do that because the idiot came back and ruined the stream twice. Had to do one year sub only mode. Let's hope we don't have to keep doing that in the future. But at least we know it did work. It locked it down and the guy wasn't able to do it again. So let's see what happens.
So Snorper Nellington seems to think he only pulled 461 in real donos. There were a couple of tips that I was questionable about too, but I don't know. But he seems to think that there was 461. And then, yeah, after you subtract the platform fees, like 30 on YouTube and 5 on Kick, you know, all that respectively. Yeah, I think I had 355, I think, and change. But if he didn't even pull the 530, if it's down, you know, like $60 or so here, then yeah, that is potentially, you know, even less. Also, I know that sloppy garbage he ate on stream, but don't tell me that at no point did they DoorDash throughout the day. So I would hit with fucking DoorDash fees too, but
It's tomorrow, okay? All right, guys, I'm out of here tomorrow. Remember, Level 1 Podcast, Dark Souls 2.
yeah. We know, we don't care. We're gonna skip the daily. If he's already here, we're gonna skip the daily fap. Let's
That's
see.
coming out of it, and more like
Okay. Yep, he's here. So we're going to skip the daily fap. It was 11 minutes. It wasn't particularly interesting. It was more recap of the recap. We don't need that. And it was a little bit of cope as well. I feel we were pre-coping last night. So now let's go on ahead and move to today, where we will get what I believe will be some cope for sure. Because let's face it, whether it was 461, like around there, like Snort Burnell thinks, or it was 523 and like all that was legit or whatever, it still sucked ass. So let's see. Let's go to today.
Good morning, everybody. Whoo, well, welcome back to normalcy after yesterday's indivested.
Correct, War Dog Leader. Yeah, even if he didn't fake anything, it was still fucking half of what he made last year, which, yeah, these marathons, most of them are not pulling anywhere near $1,000. So
Wednesday marathon. Today, we get back on track with normal.
even last Christmas, he usually fucking makes bank on Christmas. Last year for Christmas, 807. Yeah, for Christmas. That sucks for him anyway.
Content, including 2 gameplay streams and a chill podcast. Hope you're all ready. Today on the show, we're going to recap everything that came out of yesterday's Indivestance Day event, including some updates to a few different things around here. I have nice storage and access to stuff again for the first time in ages. As a result, we actually have a pretty chill late night stream coming up pretty much and debating when to do it. We're going to talk about that today. But a good amount of stuff came out of yesterday's marathon, which we will talk about, and I'm very excited. In fact, one of the things very well might be that might be the last Indivestance Day we do. We'll see.
In other words, he is wage quitting the marathon. Yep, that's right. Wage quitting the marathon.
Anyway, guys, welcome back. Hope that you're ready to chill and have a good time. I guess Lucifer Arise is. Sit back and relax. It's Sunday, and it's time for the start of another chill episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Yep, we can go on ahead and skip this
And this is the Level 1
dentiveness.
Podcast. We will chill, we will recap, and we will have a good time. Hope that you're ready for that. If not, what are you doing? You should always be ready. If you're not ready and we start the show now, you might get knocked out of your seat and land on your ass somewhere. It's not good. Lucifer Arise actually.
What the hell are you? Don't talk sometimes. When a thought, when a rare thought enters that real empty head, just stop for a second and say, should this tumble out of my mouth like someone falling down the stairs? Maybe it shouldn't.
Started with support immediately.
I know that might take 20 minutes, but if it takes you that long to think about, maybe you just move on and don't say it, maybe.
By dropping a $20 Canadian super chat. What's going on, Lucifer Arise? Thank you so much for the early support today. Let's just go ahead right off the bat. And let's get that on the leaderboard. That is the equivalent of $14.09. Thank you, Lucifer. So, let's go ahead and do this. Boom. All right. So, today, the major focus is going to be yesterday. Why? Because a lot came out of yesterday, to be honest. I really feel like as a result of that marathon,
Not a lot of money came out of it. You suck.
quite a few things will be maybe adjusted or changed, so let's talk about that. So, yesterday was Indivestance Day, a day-long marathon where we reminisce about the past, the years where I was wearing vests and hats in tandem with levels of support on my stream. It was infamous all over the internet. People clipped it, people made fun of it, people laughed at it, and it made me a lot of money, to be frank with you. And then we phased that out about 2 years ago. I got tired of doing it, to be honest, and it became too intrusive to the content where instead of me focusing on games or podcasting or whatever it is I was doing, a lot of the times it just became kind of a sideshow of, will Phil hit the streak? Will he wear the vest? Will he put on the hat? And it's like frustrating and stupid. You know, you're supposed to be here for the content, not to see if the guy dresses up. So imagine playing all the hot new games, including some of the most difficult ones out, Elden Ring and stuff like that, and you got to put on vests and hats and shit, and you're sitting there sweating, disgustingly trying to play here in a hot office, and like, oh, I'm like completely soaked. It's just stupid, you know, and it was very intrusive. Like, I get itchy head and everything when I'm trying to play games, so I'm very glad that we did phase it out. But once a year, I do enjoy bringing it back just for, you know, nostalgia's sake, for those who were around those years and liked it and say, oh, it's sad that it's gone, but it's cool to see it come back.
It was so terrible and so awful, and I hated it so much that I bring it back every year and see if I can cash in on it, because, you know.
So that's what we did yesterday. Is based
So was it stupid and distracted from the content, or was it cool and nostalgic and sadly we retired it and bring it back every year? Huh?
on the levels of support I got. I either put on a hat or a vest, and you guys were live voting for what hat or vest you wanted to see.
Somebody fucking clowned on you. I don't know who it was, but somebody fucking clowned on you. Because if I remember, all that shit went away, I think, right before Kino arc. I think you knew what you were going to do and didn't want everyone over there at Kino to watch you acting like an asshole. I don't know. Could have been anybody. But there's a reason why all of a sudden you don't wear those fucking gamer shirts anymore. And it's because LTG told you to go work on your sexy. And I guess you thought this was it. So things don't just go away with you and completely change for no reason. So someone clowned the fuck out of you for wearing that goofy ass fucking shit. I don't know if it was Kino. I don't know if it was Asmongold. I don't know if it was fucking live stream fails, fucking strikes again. I don't know what it was, but someone shit on you. That's why you don't do it no more.
During the event, we ended up going through 5 different vests and 6 hats. It was either 5 hats or 6 hats, but it was a good amount of support, okay? Now, was it anywhere near as successful as last year when it comes to the level of support? No. But you may have noticed things are different now. My streams regularly do very well.
And here comes the cope. Here comes the cope of it doesn't need to make me a big bunch of money.
Like the normal streams. I'm not talking the marathon streams. I mean, normal streams do really good around here. So because of that, I think it's become normalized that Phil gets a lot of support.
Except for all the times that they don't. And he's begging. If I remember less than 2 weeks ago, somebody begging for $18 on a Pokemon stream to open just one more pack of Pokemon cards.
So then when I do a special event like a marathon, it doesn't necessarily translate to, oh, people are now going to come out and support Phil in droves because I'm already getting the support. You see, it actually used to be, I wouldn't even do a marathon unless people hit support goals and streaks and things like that. And it was the same thing with the old DSP Tries It. It was known as a reward for hitting a certain amount of support. Now I just do it because I can, because I'm doing well enough that we don't have to base stuff off of that. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, it's very liberating to
notice he does DSP Tries It about once a week-ish. And if you look at the fact that he streams 5 or 6 days a week, if he hits every goal, that's between $1,500 to $1,800. So he still gets quote unquote $1,500 approximately to do DSP Tries It. He just doesn't ask for the money anymore. Because if he works 6 days a week, if he got 300 on every stream, that'd be $1,800. He wanted 15 for DSP Tries It. He still does it around, like I say, respectively, every time he hits around $1,500-ish. So literally nothing has changed. He is still, quote unquote, getting paid to do the DSP Tries It. He just doesn't talk about it anymore. Just saying.
not have to worry about that and to be able to just do stuff for fun rather than having to be a goal and this and that, right? So that's awesome.
Also, nobody would sit here for 10 hours once a month if they weren't essentially trying to fundraise money. It's something that we're just doing for fun, then just do it on a normal day. Why does it have to be a 10-hour marathon about anything?
And I'm really happy that we have that freedom now and things have changed for the better. But because of that, as a result, I think what's happened is people's hype for the vests and the hats and things has significantly worn out. And what I mean by that is yesterday, did we have good attendance? Actually, yes, we did. We had, I think, between 200 to 300 viewers on YouTube all day. At one point, we had more than that. But then we had some problems, and I'll talk about that in a minute. on Kick, I don't know what happened. We had crazy views on Kick yesterday. Yeah, and this is Independence Day in the United States. It's a national holiday. We had between 200 to 300 viewers on Kick all day long. That's way more than I usually get. So obviously I was grateful and happy for that. I get paid for that, for the record. You know, I get paid in the Kick Partner Program. So I made a few extra bucks in my pocket as a result of people showing up on Kick. So that was very nice. I really doubt that's going to carry over today. Like today, I bet we'll have typical attendance. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, right now we have around 100 viewers. Yeah, that's about typical for what I get on Kick. So yeah, it's already fallen right off. I guess people were there just for the special event or whatever, right? And so, tons of attendance all day. Engagement, pretty darn good. Now, not at all moments. You know, when you have a giant marathon like that, there's going to be times when something's going on or something's more exciting, and then we're in hour 5 or 6 of the marathon, you know, you're not going to get as much engagement from people. If you're doing a marathon that's gaming, then you'll get engagement that goes up and down depending on what game you're playing. But in this case, because it was just a hangout marathon, we weren't
Give me 1 second, you guys. I'm just going to let him run, but bear with me. I need a minute.
going to get that constant engagement all day. Support. To be honest, support was pretty decent, okay? And, you know, I enjoyed my time, you know, putting on the hats, invest, and doing the polling, but it was not nearly as successful as last year's Investance Day. Why? Because people come by every day to support the streams now, and because they're doing so much better, they're not going to then flood the marathon and say, oh, special fundraising event for Phil, because it's not a special fundraising event for Phil anymore, see? To be honest, I don't really think that the demand for the hats and the vests is a big thing anymore. Like, I don't get people just casually coming by streams asking about it anymore, because I phased it out so long ago, people don't really even remember it. And even doing the special event yesterday, like, for example, last year, all day people were like, we want the platinum vest, we want the bison hat, we want the platinum vest. I said, all right, we'll do it at the end, it'll be a big finale, right? Yesterday, not really. It was weird because I was doing all these polls without the platinum vest, and almost no one even brought up the fact that I didn't have the platinum vest as an option. I wanted to save it as the big finale because the platinum vest is the heaviest one, for the record. It's like makes me really sweaty. So I wanted it for the end of the stream. No one really cared. So I just don't think it's that big of a deal anymore. I think that the vest stuff has kind of died off. And to be honest, this is now the second consecutive year that we did Investance Day, and it was a closet cleanout. What do I mean? Well, 2 years in a row, near the end of the year, around Black Friday and that December, I bought a ton of stuff to upgrade my setup. The first year, I upgraded with a new PC and new webcams and lighting. And then this last year, I upgraded with the Roland Bridgecast audio device and new monitors and new monitor arms and a new desk and all this. And each time that I upgrade my equipment, I have a bunch of shit that ends up accumulating, whether it's boxes or the old equipment that's sitting around or whatever. And I just don't have the time to really clean up the clutter. So every year, this closet just
He doesn't have time to throw away empty boxes.
keeps accumulating just junk, okay? So this is a good opportunity, a good event for me to get in there and clean it out. And oh my goodness, 3 ginormous contractor bags of trash were accumulated and tossed as a result of the marathon yesterday. In fact, now my closet is nice and neatly organized. I actually have a rack right there with binders of Pokemon stuff, the Pokemon holders and things, or the card holders there, stacked there at the bottom. I have my air conditioning stuff. My expensive game collection is now at the bottom of that rack that I put in there. Everything is neat. I have access to everything. Because remember, people will be like, well, can you get the wheel? Well, no, I couldn't get the wheel because the wheel was buried. Well, now the wheel is literally right there to my right in a bin. I can get it right away. I have access to everything easily and room to spare. Like, I have extra storage room in there for more stuff if I need to. It's so usable now, and it wasn't before. So I'm very happy for us sitting around all day doing that, okay? So thanks to anyone who joined me for that. But in addition,
For us sitting around all day cleaning out a closet.
okay? One big thing that came out of yesterday, and this is going to result likely in a nice chill night stream, maybe even this week, is we went through my classic games collection. We hadn't actually done that. What we had done is we had pulled it out 4 years ago and acknowledged that it was there. We had looked through a few of them, but we had never actually solidified what was there. Like, we didn't document game by game in a list or anything. We didn't look for pricing. It was just, okay, this is what I have, and we kind of casually looked through it. So yesterday, we went through the classic games, and we went through, let's see, Super NES, Genesis, 32X, Sega CD, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. Was there anything else? There's a couple of Nintendo DS games. Okay, we actually found my old Nintendo 3DS, and we found the 3DS XL. So we found a ton of stuff in there, okay? And we documented what I had, except there's a giant bin, okay? And this bin is just huge, and it's full of loose games. NES, Super NES, PlayStation 1, and more. I even saw in there some of the old Mega Mans. I'm like, I know the old Mega Man games are worth money, okay? So we have a giant bin of games that one night, for a chill stream, we could do like DSP grades it or something. All we do is
Yeah, War Dog Leader, that's been the common cope for the last, I don't know, I would say about a year, maybe a little bit more. That's the common cope when the marathons don't do well. And usually don't do well is like sub 500-ish, $500-600 or less. It's, well, everybody comes by and gives me $11 billion every day. So I don't need to make $3,000. I don't need to make $2,000. It is the common cope. Big ups. Casey, thank you for the $20 super chat. Just wanted to point out people paid him to clean. That's sad. It's hella dented. That's for sure. That is some 220 shit.
go in that bin, and right here on my setup, I'll show you on camera each game and the condition they're in. Go online and see what they're selling for, and then document that. So, FYI, yesterday going through that classic games collection, we found some gems. I mean, we found some hidden...
People paid him to sit around, clean, take out garbage, and catalog his video games. But really, when you think about it, it's like, who's the bigger idiot? The idiot who sat there and got chores done, or the idiots who fucking paid to watch chores get done? I don't fucking know.
Treasures in there. For example, we actually found out that the game Obscure on PlayStation 1 is literally insanely obscure. Like, it sells online for anywhere from $300 to $500, and I have it, but I just have the game disc, and it's unclear what that's worth because most people selling it online have the box, and I don't. With the box, the thing's worth like $500. So who knows what just the game is worth, right? Mutant League Hockey, insanely rare Sega Genesis game, goes for between $140 to $200. I have the entire thing. Mega Man X2 and X3, both on SNES. X2 goes for $130 to $250. Mega Man...
Sean, thanks for the 220. I appreciate you. 44-year-old man brags about how clean his closet is. Right. Brags that he took out garbage and cleaned his room. And maybe if he's really, really good on the weekend, maybe mommy will take him to Chuck E. Cheese.
X3 goes for $300 to $400, and I have it. Lion King for
The idiots that paid for it is absolutely the correct answer.
SNES sealed copy.
Because whether you like this guy or you don't, he still made $300-$500 yesterday to do this. He was paid to do it. It was basically 10 hours of a giant middle finger to the entire internet. It's a disgrace to the platform. Ha ha, I can sit here and do this and I'll fucking get paid for it.
Goes for upwards of $200. And the piece de resistance, out of all the games that we went through, because there were even some more like Sega CD games and stuff that had some pretty good value, the 32X stuff seemed way overvalued to me. Like some of the 32X stuff that I have the boxes for go for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Like T-Mac goes for hundreds of dollars, Night Trap goes for hundreds of dollars. But the one that is so wildly valued, Earthworm Jim Special Edition on the Sega CD. I have it in near pristine condition. You know, foam is still intact. Instruction booklet is like flawless, no problems. Over $450 for this game. What on earth? You know, and these are things, the stickers are still on them from when I bought them at gaming conventions 15 plus years ago. I paid like $5, $10. The line cap paid $16 and it's worth $200.
You'd have thought this dude pulling $300,000 a year would have something worth more than $400. Like, I'm not trying to be an asshole. $400 is $400, but like, I don't know. You'd think a dude who should be a multi-millionaire at this point in his life right now, fucked off on a beach somewhere drinking something tropical, you'd think he'd have a video game worth more than $400. Hasn't he been doing this for like 20 years? You got a video game worth $400? I don't know. I once found a copy of fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day at a garage sale for $3. I didn't dedicate 20 years of my life to gaming. Like, you'd think you'd have, I don't know, I just feel like he'd have something a little bit more impressive, to be honest with you.
You know, so it's pretty insane how in the last decade or more, the retro...
Don't be sorry if you missed the stream yesterday. First of all, I don't have dented roll call. That's Phil. You guys can show up whenever the fuck you want to or don't. That's also totally fine. Also, I think you're better off if you missed yesterday because that was some dented shit.
Games market has exploded. You know, I was going with my friend John Rambo. We were just going to the local game store and just buying games off the shelf for like $5 a pop to build a collection. And now here we are, and the collection could be worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay, so that was fun to do. All right, it was fun to do, to go through and price and grade what I had. But I have a ginormous bin of games now that I want to go through and I want to price out and document. So we could do that. We could even do it this week, coming up this Wednesday.
Oh yeah, he now says it's going to be did he say a night stream? Maybe I'm imagining that part. He's going to make a whole, speaking of, we pulled the John Rambo detractor card. Thanks, Fatal, for the 8. I appreciate you. I reorganized my storage in my garage last night. I didn't even get Tree Fitty. Where's my support?
Or this Tuesday night.
Yeah, he said that one of these nights is going to be nothing but him going through these stacks of games and documenting them. So, for the love of God, make sure you have something else to do that night.
I don't know what I'm doing. But to go through the schedule very briefly, this is a very weird week for me because I have a Wednesday off. And you might be like, what, Wednesday? You never take a Wednesday off. You're right. For the next couple of weeks, my schedule is very bizarre because there were appointments that my wife and I needed to go to, and we could only get them to be like middle of the week. We tried getting them on like a Friday, Saturday, impossible. So we had to stop waiting and say, okay, let's just do it then on the Wednesday. And we have 2 weeks in a row where we have to have a Wednesday off, okay? So this...
To me, this alludes to some kind of specialist who's only available at like certain medical buildings. Like my dermatologist is only available like at the place where I go see him on like certain days of the week. So I don't know if it's for Kat. Is this like an oncologist? Is this like, you know, I don't know what it is. But to me, this sounds like a specialist who's only available at certain medical buildings in his area, like on certain days of the week. All I can really do is speculate, which I do quite enjoy doing. But that's all I can really say. I'm pulling Sir Gold, the detractor card. Big ups. Now, guys, Next year, I won't clean my room. Maybe if my allowance was more positive, we can keep this chore schedule momentum going.
Wednesday, I'm off. It means I'm here today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. So today we're doing Dark Souls 2 and the conclusion of Resident Evil tonight, Code Veronica X. We definitely should beat it. There's only like an hour left. So that's going to be the end tonight.
Crazy Cat, I appreciate the 5. Big ups on pulling birthday moonshine. Drink this on your 43rd birthday to cry about people liking you like a bitch. I like how he prices games but has no intention of selling them. I'm not sure he's got no intention of selling them. I think he's keeping track and seeing what's going on. Everything is bragging points to soothe the man-child's ego. I think it's partially that too, but I think he wants to know what everything's worth just in case. I don't think things are going good.
Okay, tomorrow, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and TCG Card Drop Sim. Wait, what? That's a double Pokemon day. I know. Today we're not doing any Pokemon-related content. Tomorrow we're doing double Pokemon-related content. I mean, I'm sorry for that. Obviously, again, it kind of weirdly aligned that way. It's not that I intended for that to happen, but because of the weird 3-day week, it has to be that way.
Yeah, those are dietitian hours, oncology hours. Oh, yeah, people that are definitely like only, there's no weekends, there's no evenings. Like this is like the specialists that charge, I had a blood clot several years ago and had to have a pulmonologist. And man, every time I walk into that man's office, I'll never forget it. It was $878 every time I went to go see that man for like 10 minutes. So it's somebody that's like 9 to 5, Monday through Friday, probably only like, Tuesday, Thursdays, and like 3 hours on Friday or some shit like that. So that's gotta be like what it is. Again, all we can do is speculate, which speculating is fun. Sir Spoon, thank you for the 2. Enjoy the Begamon card. Is Phil having a midlife crisis? How the fuck old is he? 44? 43, 44? Midlife? No, I don't think so. Not really. He's too gambly to have a midlifer. Midlifers are when you buy the motorcycle or the Ferrari, or I don't know, you divorce your dumpy wife and get a hot 22-year-old girlfriend or something like that. Nah, he doesn't strike me as midlifey. He strikes me as an addict.
So if you're into Pokemon and cards and all of that, tomorrow is your day. Come by and hang out with me for TCG Madness all day long on DSP Gaming. Then on Tuesday, the day stream will be more Dark Souls 2, and the late stream was open. Like the late stream, we could have done Pokemon Champions, or we could do something else. And I was thinking, all right, so maybe the late stream should then be this DSP Grades It stream, where I just grade games, right? I just go through that classic games collection, and for the entire night, we just pull game after game. We look at them, we talk about retro games in our collections, we price it out. I think that would be a fun stream. Sure, it would be completely different from the normal content that I make, but it would be something different to do since it is such a bizarre week as it is. That way we're not going crazy trying to cram in something else, and then maybe we do Pokemon Champions on like Thursday night or something for variety, right? I'd be okay with that. So let me know what you think. If you think that's a good idea, I would love to do that on Tuesday night. A DSP Grades It stream where we grade the remaining dozens of retro games that I have in this box. And I think that would be pretty neat, okay?
Yeah, that wouldn't be neat. And nobody but you thinks that would be neat. Nobody.
Okay, so let me know. All right, I want feedback on it. So then later in the week, because I'm off on Wednesday, Thursday is the premiere of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. And then probably Thursday night, we would either do another TCG stream or maybe Pokemon Champions. And then Friday, we would probably do maybe more Assassin's Creed. If you guys like it, we'll do 2 days in a row. And then we'll do Friday Night Fights. And then I'm still here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So it's weird. It's a weird week being here Thursday through Tuesday. I'm never really doing it that way. It's going to feel weird for me to be here all weekend. I know. For me, too. It's going to be like, So I guess we'll see. So that's what's come of the marathon. Number one, I'll be honest, I don't know if we need to do Indivest and Stay again. I feel like the vests and the hats and that kind of are all worn out, and no one...
Wage quit. Wage quit.
Honestly, was very excited to see them. Like last year was the opposite. People were like super stoked. Let's see the vests. Let's see the hats, right? This year people were like...
Honestly, I still don't know if I would say super stoked. If I remember, he had to do a little bit of begging, and again, only cleared $1,060. These marathons used to, without fail, do $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, like every single one, all the time. So I don't know how super successful last year was. Yeah, obviously more successful than this year. But I mean, really, when you think about the money that this dude used to pull in versus what it is now, it's just kind of ass. Like, I don't know what else to say.
Like, all right, he's going to do it. And they weren't too motivated to really see them. Like, I couldn't believe no one really cared about the Platinum Vest when that used to be the one everyone obsessed over. People were more excited to see the...
Yeah, you can just go to YouTube and just type in, like, DSP's Closet Clean Out or whatever. They're on his channel. I think some other folks have streamed them over the years or made videos about them. You can just go and watch this shit, like, from 3 years ago. for free, by the way, and not have to give anybody anything. Oh, and also just watch it at your own leisure. You don't have to sit in a live stream, mine or Raw Phil's or his or anybody's. Just go type in DSP Closet Cleanout. They're fucking boring, but you can still watch them for free if you want to.
Wheel be pulled out of storage and brought on camera than to see me wear the platinum vest. So if that doesn't say something, I think what it is people who obsess on this stuff kind of move on to other stuff, right? Oh, now we're obsessing about the wheel today. Oh, now
Honey, they're not here anymore. I don't know what else to tell you about that. But, you know, those folks aren't here anymore.
we're obsessing about Pokemon cards and pack ripping. Now we're obsessing about this. They don't care about the stuff of the past. It's forgotten. So, yeah, maybe we won't do it next year. Maybe we'll do a different marathon. And the thing is, hopefully, every year I won't have a closet worth of junk to clean out either. Like, this just so happens that 2 years in a row, I did upgrade my setup. And at this point, like thinking realistically, what else would I do to upgrade my setup? In my head, number one, I would think get a more powerful PC to capture and stream on, because this one is good, but not as good as I had hoped. It is a little
Oh, Jesus Christ. We need another computer?
bit limited, so maybe get a better PC to do.
Good Lord. I've been using the same laptop for like 7 years to do my streaming. Thing runs like a top, has never given me a single problem. Like, what is... Are you like destroying shit? Are you eating it? What are you doing?
that. Outside of that, realistically, what better could I really do? Everything I'm doing is good, right? Like the quality is great on all the stuff that I'm putting out. Gameplay looks great. The streams look great. The audio is good. The visuals are good. So realistically, I'm not sure I could really upgrade much else around here besides tweaks here or there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, maybe next year we won't need it. Maybe we'll do a different event. Maybe we won't do one. And speaking of, okay, what about another marathon? Like, for example, coming up in August.
Here it comes. Here comes the what do we call it? Poke Marathon? Yep, here it comes.
Could we do a marathon in August? We could, or we could skip it. Like we talked about earlier this year, I was doing marathons every month, and honestly, the marathons just weren't that special anymore, because when you're doing one every single month.
Sean, thanks for the 5, honey. I appreciate you. Pulling the thermos item card from the Begamon set there. Looking forward to watching him dig his Pokemon collection out of the closet on Independence Day 2030 when he has moved into his next addiction by then. Yeah, you guys remember these Pokemon cards? And like, what will the grift be then in 2030?
You're struggling to even figure out an idea of to do one, then maybe you don't do them, right? So maybe for August we skip, and then we determine maybe September. At the very least, you know we're coming back for October for Halloween. I always do an annual Halloween event. I dress up in a costume. We have spooky vibes, spooky animations. We played various games that you guys dominate. That's definitely going to happen no matter what. But I guess the question is...
Yeah, get ready for spooky vibes.
Outside of that, what else could we possibly do? What would be a pertinent marathon for these days? I don't know. Could you think of an idea of some kind of a themed event to do?
Just say Pokemon. You're twitching, dying to say Pokemon. Just say it.
For August? I don't know. The thing is, right now, the one new thing that we're doing that's all the rage for a month and a half now is the Pokemon card openings.
There it is.
And stuff like that, right? But how would you base an event around that? Besides saying...
He's going to shrug his shoulders, and then I guarantee in 45 seconds, he's going to tell you exactly what kind of a marathon he'd do. Here we go.
Oh, we're going to open 2-3 boxes of cards in a day? You know, what else could it possibly be? And to be frank with you, I think we'd get tired of it. Like, right now, it's exciting because we do it a few times a day, but opening all those cards in one day may be boring and exhausting. You know what I'm saying? So... I don't know. Let's talk about it over the course of July and try to figure it out.
Yeah, because I know that's what everybody wants to talk about for the next 3.5 weeks.
I'm not opposed to doing an
What telethon should I host next?
August marathon if we come up with a good idea. But right now, I'm not sure we want to do one, particularly the marathons, honestly, just don't do as well. You know, the normal streams are doing great, so why not just do more normal streams?
Except they're not. Except they're not, though. I can go to Raw Phil right now and click on his Odyssey link where he backlogs all your streams. And every time you don't hit the goal, it shows what the King's tax is. And I can see stream after stream after stream of you not hitting the non-goal. What are you talking about, dude? Not everything is going swimmingly for you. We can see it, sir. You brandish every dollar you make all over the fucking place. You don't think we can figure it out?
Just saying. Also,
be excited he tries so hard. Yeah, or not.
This week, I am skipping DSP Tries It. I've come to the determination. There really isn't much going on right now that I'm interested in. And I don't want to just rush an episode out tomorrow that I'm not too interested in at all. Like, I think last week's Taco Bell episode was interesting, but this week I didn't find anything. So we're going to skip it for this week. No DSP Tries It. It will return next week. We will do an episode. So let's take a whole week to think about new stuff. Let's look at stuff, try to figure it out. DSP Tries It returns not this week, but next week. We're going to skip it this week, okay? All right. So.
Don't you guys want to go over there and, like, give him $10 and then tell him what his next marathon should be? And tell him what game he should play next, and tell him what the next DSP Tries It should be, and tell him when he should do his card grading? Don't you guys want to do that? I bet you guys can't wait to get the fuck over there and do that, right? Thanks for the 10. We got Colonel Scamders again. Okay, I'll bite. A better fitting desk. Oh, these are some things that you think that he could do. A better fitting desk, some lights on your cards so they pop more, moving the tablet to the left since the right is so busy, and adding some detail to the hex tiles because they just blend in.
There you go.
Big ups, honey. Thank you.
Hold on. I do think, is this a tip or is this a troll?
I mean, it's still a tip, regardless of if a troll gives it to you.
Well, someone tipped $1.45 says, I just caught up on the marathon, and man, you lost a lot of weight and you look great. Well, that was actually a common thing that was said yesterday. So the thing is, okay?
All I heard in my chat of double the people that you had in yours was that you look sick and ill and weak.
The thing is, you guys, over the years, have literally always seen me essentially in the same position, just sitting right here like this. Now, you've seen various different qualities of camera, and you've seen a couple different camera angles. For example, you've got this camera angle, right? You've seen this one a million times before. And basically, once you see me in a couple angles, you make sure this still works. It does, okay. That's how you know me, right? You don't see me getting up and moving around because that's never really on camera. You know, it's a rarity.
Lady Lisa, I've never agreed with a statement more so in my entire life than what you just said. Yep, absolutely.
That I get up and move around. And when I do get up and move around, it's kind of awkward because I don't have a lot of space. You know, I get up like this. Like, oh, and I got to kind of shuffle around my chair, and I got to sidestep to get around here. Like this, you know? So it doesn't look natural. It doesn't look natural.
Same shorts as yesterday, huh? Trying to go for that diaper hiding look?
With me moving around. So people weren't used to the fact that yesterday I had the camera angle set over here without the background, and I had the closet open the whole time, and people were thrown off by that because they could actually see now that I actually have lost an insane amount of weight. I'm not skinny per se, but I'm not fat anymore. Like, I'm actually considered average weight for my height. I'm 5'11", and right now I'm 163 pounds, which is amazing. Like, that's good. I think they said the ideal body weight, if you have the perfect body mass index, is like 153 pounds, because then you're basically, you don't really have any fat, and you know, it's mostly muscle. But I'm getting there, and it's slow progress, but it's progress. Like, every month I'm losing a few more pounds because I changed my diet and I'm exercising actively. I'm burning all of the crazy fat off my body that I had forever, all right, which is a good thing. So, yeah, I know. I said previously the ideal weight was 180 because I was wrong. When I was a kid, I went to the doctor and he said, oh, your ideal weight is 180. What the fuck is that? It's completely wrong. I researched it online, and it says, no, for a guy who's 5'11 and has the correct body mass index, you can fluctuate between 150 all the way up to like 175. That's your healthy range, dependent on lifestyle, muscle, and things like that. So right now I'm 163, and I do have a little bit of fat, but not a lot. Just a little bit left, basically, because I've been burning it off in the last year at a rapid...
Yeah, but you also don't have any muscle, sir. Muscle weighs more than fat. Okay, some of the fat might be gone. Sure. But there's no muscle.
pace because I'm eating super well now and I'm working out all the time. So it just looks different. You know, like I look completely different. I'm not worn down or anything, and I can move easily now. So yesterday I was working out essentially the whole day, moving stuff, lifting stuff. I had 3 giant bags of trash I was tossing across the room, and I just lugged them downstairs. Giant bins that I was moving in the closet.
You didn't toss them across the room, drama queen. You didn't pick up a 100-pound bag and throw it like 12 feet. You picked up like a 16-pound bag full of empty boxes and bullshit, and you like tossed them over the top of the monitor, like a foot away. Like, easy, guy. Like, let's not exaggerate, okay? You didn't do anything that I couldn't fucking do, all right?
All day.
And I have the upper body strength of a 6-week-old kitten. You didn't do shit I couldn't have done.
A workout. So people were watching me do this. They're like, oh my God, he's skinny. Like, they're noticing there's no stomach anymore. Yeah, it's gone. I mean, it's
No, there is. There's a little, paunch there. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that he doesn't have a fucking washboard stomach over there. Sorry, he doesn't.
I've been burning it off for like 2 straight years, So now the narrative is, oh, Phil is a skinny, decrepit old man. Like, what? So first your narrative was, I'm a fat ass. Now your narrative is, I'm a skinny, decrepit old man.
I never thought you were a fat ass. You were chunky, but like a fat ass? No, you were never going to be on an episode of like My 600-Pound Life or anything like that.
There's no in between where I could possibly be healthy, right? Because this is what it
But you don't look healthy. You look skeletal and like sunken in, shrunken in.
is. These people are insanely jealous that I've actually worked hard to improve myself.
Oh, yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
So they have to cope and justify everything to say, oh, see, he's not healthy. Now he's too skinny. No, fuck you. You're just a jealous loser who sits there likely stuffing Twinkies in your mouth all day, greasy fucking foods. You're a fat ass loser who doesn't work out and doesn't do anything for yourself. You're jealous of me, so now you have to say, oh, well, he got skinny instead of he got healthy. Fuck you. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. Sit there and stew in your smelly ass fucking chair in your parents' basement. No one cares about you. Anyway, so
whoa. That hit a nerve. That came out of nowhere. No one even gave him $2 for that. We got that for free.
What? So first your narrative was I'm a fat ass. Now
I'm sorry, we got to hear that one more time.
your narrative is I'm a skinny, decrepit old man. There's no in between where I could possibly be healthy, right? Because this is what it is. These people are insanely jealous that I've actually worked hard to improve myself. So they have to cope and justify everything to say, oh, see, he's not healthy. Now he's too skinny. No, fuck you. You're just a jealous loser who sits there likely stuffing Twinkies in your mouth all day, greasy fucking foods. You're a fat ass loser who doesn't work out and doesn't do anything for yourself. You're jealous of me, so now you have to say, oh, well, he got skinny instead of he got healthy. Fuck you. You're a loser. You'll always be a loser. Sit there and stew in your smelly ass fucking chair in your parents' basement. No one cares about you. Anyway, so yeah, that was a. Oh, I pressed the button and put a sound effect. Dun dun dun. Anyway, that was essentially a very common thing. Okay, a very common thing. Completely wrong, RGP Gremlin. You're an idiot.
Ooh, what do we got here? Darkside Rancher, thanks for being a member for 6 months. Big ups on pulling low tier God. Work on your sexy and your zesty. Damn, that one hit him in his beefies. I mean, like, super fucking butthurt. So let's read this $5 super chat. So, and this is the same thing that I said yesterday, and I think some other people did in the chat too. 163. Dude, you said in March you were 189 and hit a plateau. If you lost 30 pounds after a plateau, something is medically wrong. I don't remember 189, but I feel as if I remember him saying something about weighing like 175. Not that long ago either. 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago, didn't he say he was 170 something pounds? Like, what? Again, I don't recall 189, but like, sir, what the fuck? Like, oh my God. Sumtop, thanks for the 10, honey. I appreciate you. Big ups. Pulling the late stream coffee for that energy boost. Wow. That was a serious cope and seethe. I thought he didn't watch Detractor content. How would he know about any of this? Some people were kind of shitting on him a little bit, I think, in his chat. I don't watch too much of his chat. I think Kick Chat was kind of getting him too. Kick Chat will get on his ass every now and then. And Crazy Cat. Oh, we got John Rambo again from the Detractor set. Holy Insecurity Batman. He never reflects on how bad these crashes make him look. Wow. Oh no, he thinks he schooled somebody right there. And I appreciate the 5. Crazy Cat, thank you, honey.
RGP Gremlin is saying, listen to this. He says, in March you said you were 189 and you hit a plateau. No, I didn't. I was at last year. You're thinking about March 20.
I might have to, you know what? I'm going to make a note to Pig Go this. Oh, in early March, he did say 189. Early May, 178. Early July, 163. Screams medical issues. Holy fuck. Okay. So he did say in March, 189. I appreciate the information because I really didn't want to have to go to Pig Go to try to find that, but I would have. Dude, thanks for the 10, honey. Big ups. I appreciate you. I don't remember what Begamon card you pulled. I didn't look fast enough. I don't care what anyone says. He's on a GLP-1.
T25, you idiot. I know for a fact. I documented my weight and everything. Around April of last year, I was around 190. Okay? And I was like, oh, this is great progress. All right? And then, basically, since then, the last year, we changed our diet entirely, and I started working out. So when I was just working out with the free weights a few times a week, and we were starting to change our diet a little bit, okay, I did lose some more weight, which was great. But it's in the last several months, basically, we went to the high protein, low fat, low carb diet. And I'm working out way more now that I have the exercise machine. I'm working out 4 times a week, if not 5. Boom. There's been big results. Okay? So, RGP Gremlin, you're an idiot. You're factually wrong. Seriously, you're being very stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so, the good news is, it's pretty crazy because the common response that I actually got to yesterday's marathon was, holy shit, Phil's on camera the whole time, standing up and being active, and he looks different.
I didn't know this was the kind of salt that we were going to get today, but ooh, y'all, I'm here for it.
He doesn't look like Phil. He looks like a different guy, a healthy guy. Yeah. I mean, and let me tell you, it feels great. Like, really, it does. It feels great to have this be a part of my life and be a change. To know that this hard work I've been putting in, I've been exercising now for about a year straight, okay, and the complete change of my diet, cutting out cheese, cutting out fats, low carbs. There are some carbs, but very low carbs. Like, for example, the piece of pie that I had yesterday at the end of the marathon is a super rarity for me. Almost never eat sweets. We don't even have candy in the house. So that's the one rare time I'm going to eat something like that. You know, might as well do it during a special marathon or whatever. But that's what I mean. It's worked out tremendously. I do still have a little bit of fat around my gut right here and on my sides. This is going to take forever to get this off. This little bit of a spare tire that I have around me. It's working, but it's taking a while, you know.
But you just said you didn't have that. Now you're admitting that you do have that.
Most of the fat that I have on my body is pretty much gone as a result of changing the diet and working out, burning it all off, which is excellent. So, yeah, I'm very, very excited for the future. Things are great. I know that the reaction from fans and haters alike was shocking. Like, oh my God, I can't believe he looks so different. I don't care the idiots now. It's always going to be one. It's either he's fat or he's too skinny and he's sickly. It's one or the other. They'll never say he's healthy because they don't want to admit that I'm better than them. Because everyone who says that literally is sitting there completely unhealthy, scumbags, stuffing their faces with grease, fucking terrible people. So they look at me now and they're like, oh shit, the guy who we've hated on all along now looks good. Fuck, but now we're upset. So let's make fun of him for a different reason. Fuck you, no one cares. Okay? You're insignificant humans. All of you. Okay. This is hilarious. Enjoy your band. This idiot says, you lost a lot of muscle mass. I've done nothing but gain.
Ooh, look out now. Ooh, it's not going to go good. Ian, thanks for the 220. Oh, JJ Naysay. First time? Yeah, well, he better enjoy that band, the idiot. I appreciate the 220. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Wolf of Midnight, thank you for the 7. I appreciate you. I'm on day 17, level 17. Oh, this must be trading card sim. Generating over $1,000 a day. Big ups on pulling the L-shaped desk. Pulling $1,000 a day since Friday. Only played twice this weekend. I also have 1 employee on cash. Well, you're already doing better than he is, and I'm not surprised.
Gain muscle mass. I literally had no...
I'm going to make a video. I'm not completely done with everything I want to do on Trading Card Sim, but I will probably have a video out if you guys want to check it out about me playing Trading Card Sim. If you don't, that's also fine if you don't care. But I'm going to show not my one store that's already completed. Everyone's already seen that. Again, I have a video. But I want to show my current one that I'm working on now where I'm just trying to finish off the last 2 achievements. Just for funsies. I'm trying to get the last achievement and collect all the cards, everything. I'm close, but I'll show it off for shits and giggles. It could be fun.
Muscle on this.
Oh no.
Arm. This didn't exist.
I'm so sorry. I'm so terribly sorry. I'm so sorry.
This wasn't there at all. Now I have muscle, biceps, triceps. I had no muscles anywhere. Now I'm actually getting cut. I'm getting a crazy stomach that I've never had before.
You just said you had a spare tire. You can't have a crazy, wicked, hot stomach and have a spare tire. Unless you're into that kind of thing. I'm not trying to knock whatever jiggles anyone's jello here. But a shredded 6-pack and a spare tire cannot exist. I'm sorry. I know. I'm so sorry. I tried. No. I tried to say. But, like, you can't have both. You're not crazy, fucking ripped and then spare tires simultaneously.
You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Catch the band. God, you're dumb.
Catch the band? What? Oh, on February 18th of the Level 1 podcast, 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 39 seconds in, you said 189. Holy fuck. March, April, May, June, July. Jeez, he's lost like 30 some pounds? Oh, fuck.
Okay. Let's see here. Of course, a ton of contributions are now coming in because I'm bringing this up. Anyway, we're going to shout out in a second.
Yeah, because you're acting like an asshole. That's why a bunch of contributions. I'm sorry. I'm ready on the button. It won't happen again. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, thanks to those who were there for the marathon. I enjoyed it. I think next year will be a
Yeah, you sound like you enjoyed it. You sound like really great.
and decide, do I really want to do another Into Vestins Day or not? Like, I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe we can do something different because people didn't really care about the vests and hats. The closet's now clean. I think this week we may do a DSP Grades It stream on Tuesday night. I think that'd be awesome.
Be sure to skip the fuck out of Tuesday night.
Okay? Good stuff. Okay. So, let's do a ton of shout outs here. And then we will get to whatever you guys want to talk about. Because basically that's all I had for today. I wanted to recap the marathon. And to be frank, I don't...
Christ, am I on 1.5? Fuck, I am.
want this actual podcast going super long because I want to get to Dark Souls 2. So let's see what people have to say. So fries are the $2 super chat. He said, I like tornadoes, but they're windy. That's true. I don't know why there's a...
The full list of Begamon cards is not available yet. I am working on something for all of you guys where the full set, we currently have 60 Begamon cards. The full set will be available to folks here I'm hoping by the end of the month, and I'm also beginning to work on Series 2 of the Begamon cards for everybody, and they will be on full display, but I'm not ready yet, so everyone has to hang tight for a couple weeks.
But if you like tornadoes, you should like the wind. It shouldn't be but they're windy. It should be they're windy, and that's why I like them. Thanks for the super chat. Lucifer arrives with another $20 Canadian super chat. It's another $14. So what happens during these level 1 podcasts? Well, basically, these podcasts are segmented shows where I try to cover certain topics that I feel are important. Sometimes it'll be about my content in my streams or games that I'm playing. Sometimes it'll be about news stories and topics like that. You know,
Or food I eat, or going shopping, or what I did on my day off.
sometimes it's just random, and we just do like Q&A. Today, particularly, I wanted to recap. What we were talking about for the marathon and the fact that we got a show that's coming out of it and more like that. So that's it. And then after we do shout-outs here, we're going to do some Q&A, and we'll probably just have a shorter show today. So they vary it. You know, sometimes the podcast is very, very focused, and sometimes it's not. So this account's already banned, right? Yep. FYI, sometimes you're going to see stuff pop up, and it's trollish. I already banned those people, but Kick, for some reason, doesn't allow you to permaban. They can still contribute. Whatever. Let them throw me money. I just ignore them. So JJ Naysay did an €11 super chat, okay? Which equates to $12.58. So thank you for that, JJ Naysay. And he says, you have to stop addressing the haters. They turn all your rant into content. Just describe what your diet is without this is what they're saying part. I mean, yeah, but the point is, that was the common reaction. It wasn't just from my haters. It was even my positive viewers were seeing me like, oh, God, he looks so different. You know, you haven't seen me do anything but sit here. Right? Because that's the streams. Me sitting here playing games. Me sitting here.
That's Iron Cuck being a troll.
Talking. To see me stand up and do the physical activity all day and to see how much weight I've lost and everything, people were blown away by that. What's funny is when people say that my arms look skinny, well, you're right. I've always had crazy, long, skinny forearms. This has always been my whole
Nope. You're not going to get me twice. Nope.
life. I've had skinny ass, long forearms. What I've never had is the muscle on the arm. Now I actually have the muscle plus the skinny ass forearm. So, yeah, I'm not necessarily.
You don't get to hit me twice, dickbag. Nope. You got one over on me once.
Obsessing
Not
over what they
again.
said. I don't care. I'm not paying attention. This is what they're saying in my chat. I didn't hear any videos. I don't know what people are saying besides what people are commenting live. So I'm just reacting to what people are saying in the chat. You're right. I could completely ignore it, and then it'd be pretty
Yeah, you should ignore it.
boring, don't you think? If I just completely ignore.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, it would be boring for me, but it would be better for you. It'd be super fucking boring for me. You got that right, because if you don't crash out, it's not funny. But it would be better for you, man.
Everything that my chat says, because most of them are trolls on the Kick side. You know? Plus, it's nice to be able to say, hey, you guys are a bunch of fucking fat-ass losers, because they are. Like, the people who say toxic shit, they are. That's why they're like that, because they're fucking miserable in their own lives and they're jealous. That's the only reason they would talk shit.
Oh, I had no idea.
And you know that, because I've been there. I've been in a position when I was younger, I was miserable with my own life, and I struck out on everyone. I was an internet troll, so I know what it's like, how miserable you are. And then you look in the mirror, you're like, fuck, right? That's who these people are.
So you're not being mean to people right now? Like, you're still trying to bully people. Two wrongs don't make a right, sir. I'm not suggesting that some of the shit that people say about you isn't mean or whatever. But that doesn't mean that you should be the better person and not say mean shit back. But you're a child.
One day, hopefully, they'll be like me, and they'll grow out of it, and they'll realize that it's a complete waste of their time.
Yeah, you sound like you've grown out of it. Didn't you call somebody a greasy fuck yesterday?
And it helps nothing. It doesn't help their life situation to try to troll people and call people names on the internet. It doesn't do anything good for you. All it does is make you a loser because you're wasting your whole life away. Like I said, when I was in the FGC, the moment that I decided I'm not going to do that anymore, okay, and these fucking trolls, I'm not going to do that anymore. Instead, what I'm going to do is be positive. And I'm going,
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Like, what are we doing? Digital Melanin, thank you for the 5. This is the same guy that got winded as fuck carrying a trash bag downstairs. Just be the GLP-1 queen that you are, Phil.
going to be a good person. I'm going to run tournaments, and I'm going to help others to get into the community and this kind of stuff. My experience in the FGC was so much boosted and positively accentuated as opposed to I just want to be a troll and talk shit. The moment that I changed my attitude, everything got better for me. And people can realize that for themselves, but they have to get to that point, and they need to get that push in the right direction. Sadly, I feel like in life today, there's a ton of people who don't have any actual positive reinforcement or help. They just sit there existing for themselves. They don't have meaningful friends or family. They don't have significant others.
Oh, easy now. Easy.
They have absolutely no one to help them. So they just
Like you.
fucking sit there like lumps,
Like you.
miserable, not
Like you.
knowing why they exist, and therefore they take that misery and they project it onto others on the internet and think that's normalized human behavior when it's not. It means that's a miserable, worthless existence, and you need to find a way to motivate yourself to do something positive in your life so you have a reason to exist. Okay? Again, I've been there. This is
It's just people making fun of you, Matt. Like, it's not that deep. It really isn't. Like, put the fries in the fucking bag. It's not that deep. People are just shitting on you because you act like an asshole. Everybody who acts like a fucking asshole on the internet gets fucking, like, made fun of, man. Everybody gets made fun of on the internet. It's the fucking internet.
me speaking from personal experience. When I was in my 20s, I was absolutely miserable. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know what I wanted to do for a job. I didn't know what my future held. I wasn't
I think you still don't know these things.
In a relationship, I wasn't happy. So what did I do? I made misery for others on the internet.
Well, you sound happy now. Thank God you're happy now, right?
So from personal experience, I know it. I know what I'm talking about. All right. And definitely there's a way to turn it around. And I wish that people could figure that out. Hopefully they will eventually. Hopefully they'll find ways to turn their lives around and not just talk shit about people on the internet all day and waste their lives away. Anyway.
So keep wasting yourself away playing fucking Dark Souls.
Excuse me.
You have wasting to do you not?
Excuse me. So, continuing on. Red Eyes Black Dragon with a $2 super chat says Boogie and Wings are the prime examples. I don't really know if they're the prime examples. Boogie I can't speak to at all, because I don't follow Boogie or know much or anything about it, to be honest with you. Like, I can't talk shit or even analyze him. I don't know. I don't follow the guy. I don't watch his lifestyle. I've never watched the documentaries on him. In the case of Wings, that's a unique situation, because I think Wings has depression issues, and that majorly factors into his behaviors. That if he didn't have the depression, that he could motivate himself to do better, but because he gets stuck in the cyclical depression, he keeps getting stuck in the same ruts and the same patterns. He's now been off the internet for over a month. I hope he's doing better. Like, to be honest, I hope that now he doesn't have the toxicity and the negativity thrown at him every day by the internet. I hope he's doing better for himself. Really, I do. I genuinely hope that he's found something to do, whether it's a job or anything, right? That he's just not being attacked anymore, and he can move on peacefully with his life. I do think everyone deserves that. I mean, honestly, without the negative internet attacking him, will he change his life? This is actually an interesting question, right? Because the cycle has always been, Wings has something bad happen to him on the internet, and then he uses that as justification to go back into the bad behaviors of overeating, you know, not working regularly, etc., right? That's what everyone has said. It's the vicious cycle, is that something goes well for him, but then it all falls apart because eventually he lets something get to him, whether it's trolling on the internet or something.
Okay, I don't have 10 minutes for, like, whatever fucking Wings of redemption boner you have. Like, just move on, man.
Trade-offs, okay? FYI, because, by the way, this person's lying, I'm just going to ban them now. Because I'm using this microphone separately from my setup here, because this microphone here goes through my Roland Bridgecast audio interface. So it's got all kinds of different adjustments and things. What do they call it? Scrubbing. It scrubs the audio. It makes it sound much, much better, okay? This doesn't have that. This only has their own proprietary software. All I could do is turn on, like, environmental noise canceling. That's it. So people were like, oh, your voice sounds completely different when you're talking into this. We can tell it's you, but it sounds different. Well, it's going to. It's not getting all that awesome audio level adjustment and voice scrubbing that my Roland Bridgecast is doing for my standard studio microphone, right? There's nothing, you're never going to get this quality from this. There's just no way. But what people were saying is that it sounded pretty good, that it wasn't bad at all, and they would listen to me make content with this. And I was like, well, that's good to know. You know, I bought these around Christmas, and I had some ideas of things to do, and I haven't worked on them yet. And now to finally have a day where we tested it and it worked really well, I'm happy for that. Like, so that's good news. That means maybe in the future, I could use this for other content. Like what? Vlogging, going around and doing, say, I don't know, go somewhere, I do a walking tour of something, you know, with my selfie stick here. Or just holding my phone and recording or something like that. Maybe I could do some food vlogging if I go out and about and I do something unique or different. I could, you know, taste my meal, do a taste testing live at a restaurant or something like that. As long as
Yeah, you said you were going to do all this like fucking 7-8 months ago in December when you bought and brandished all this shit. So, no, you're not going to do that. Stop it.
Permission from them, of course. And stuff like that. Or maybe some other things in the future, too. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, that does open possibilities. I'm happy. The only bummer, the battery life wasn't great. I was using the left microphone, and I want to say it lasted, I think we started using it around noon, and I think it was between 3-4 p.m. It was pretty much almost dead. So it lasts about 3-4 hours and the battery dies, but the good news is it's a set of 2. So depending on, like, I'm going out for a whole day to do content, I have 2 mics. I don't have to charge because I have 2. But I was also thinking if
Oh, here we go. I want to start my own podcast and just talk about myself the whole show. Thanks for the motivation.
I go out and do stuff, if my wife's with me, maybe we could both be part of it and we both use a mic, right? Because actually they both feed to the same adapter, so you can do 2 audio streams into one capture, into one video. So anyway, it's good. We tested it. It worked really well. And I'm happy that it did. Actually, it worked better than I thought. I haven't listened back to the stream yet to see how it sounded. But everyone's feedback is it sounded fine. Like, people are watching the marathon. They're like, yeah, it's good. So that's good news, obviously. And hopefully in the future, maybe we can do more with it. We'll have to see. Okay? So that was a positive thing that came out yesterday as well. The testing of the Rode mics. Don't even know what this idiot's talking about. People are tipping dollars and saying toxic shit I'm just not going to read. So fuck off. Lucifer Arise, thanks for a $10 Canadian super chats. That's around $7 now. Because I want to start my own podcast to talk about myself the whole show. Thanks for the
Oh, please give me some crazy 220 narcissistic response, please.
motivation. There you go. You could do that. You can literally do that. Absolutely. I mean, what else are you going to talk about? Right? You could have topics. You could actually hit upon specific things you want to discuss. For example, we've talked about pertinent news stories. We've talked about various game series. We've done all of
Oh, it went over his head. Damn.
that on the podcast before. But today, we had to talk about what went down yesterday and the future based on what happened. You can do whatever you want with the podcast. Seriously. People seem to have this weird notion that every podcast has to be like the Joe Rogan podcast because that's the biggest one. No. You do whatever you want. I've been running this podcast for, 5+ years? I do whatever the fuck I want on it because it's my show. And people still tune in and still watch it.
I mean, when you give us fucking gold like this, how could you not? He totally missed it. It went right over his head. He needs to be just flat out called a narcissist for him to fucking get it.
Okay. All right, guys. So, what we'll do now, because now we've talked about all the topics that I wanted to touch upon. Okay.
Which were all about me.
Okay. Now, it is... My printer started making noise, distracting me. Now, we'll open up to Q&A, and we'll see what you guys want to talk about. Okay? So, please go ahead and tag me in either chat. Let's see what topics you guys have to talk about today. And go from there.
He knows it's a troll comment, but it's Ryan, so he's allowed to get away with it. Oh. Yeah, that's true. You can shit on him almost as much as you want if you give him money.
Let's go.
Oh, we're out of things to talk about. Remember, he said he was going to do a shorter show. Let's see how long this short show goes. Yep, going to be a much shorter show. Yep.
The truth is, most people would not come on my show because of the level of harassment that my trolls give people. Anyone who's like a positive, normal person who associates with me ends up getting harassed by these losers. Literally for no reason, because as I've said many times, it doesn't affect me. Like, let's say, for example, right now I had a random YouTuber on my show. Okay? So I just continue on my merry way after the interview, doing my content. Now my trolls will go harass this person. They'll go start attacking their social media. They'll try to invade their Discord. They'll try to find out their phone number and call it. They'll try to fuck with this person. How does that affect me? It doesn't. Like, it most literally doesn't. It will never affect me. But they just do it because they can, because they're weirdos. Like I said, these are miserable people on the internet with no reason to exist. So they make their reason to exist harassing people. They think this is meaningful when it's not. So, to be honest, yeah, it's pretty stupid how it all goes down. And it sucks because I'd love to do more interviews and have more open concept show. Like, 2-3 years ago, I had a show. I wanted to call it DSP Asks It. And it was going to be me just interviewing people. But I had a few guests lined up. And within that year, my trolling got so insanely strong that people backed out. I had 2 people who would have been fascinating interviews. Fascinating. And by the time it got around to the time I was going to do the show, they said, we can't do it. There's no way that we're going to end up with our families doxxed on Kiwi farms and people all fucked up because we're not interviewed by you. So they backed out. So it sucks because I would love to do interviews, but because of the level of trolling I get, it really just can't work. Let's see here.
He hit his 50 goal, but he's trying to push it to 75.
Ava Lonian did 500 kicks and says, Sony dropping disc, Kojima criticizing Sony. You don't talk about gaming anymore, just drama. We did an entire morning show the other day about that topic. The entirety of the hour was about Sony dropping the discs. You just
Yeah, we did.
didn't watch it. It's right here on this channel, archived. I think it was Thursday show. It was literally the day Sony announced they're dropping discs. We talked all about it at length. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you see what I mean? The criticisms I get are completely false. We covered that immediately the moment it happened. It was hot news. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it was still S, but yeah, it got covered, I guess.
What are you talking about? So thanks for $5. You're completely wrong and you've embarrassed yourself. I love days when we have hot news stories to cover because it gives me something to do without having to, you know, come up with something myself. It makes it easy work for me. Just pop open the news story, read it, and react, right? John Nepper, thank you so much. A $20 super chat from John. That is our biggest contribution of the morning. So let's get that up on the leaderboard. We're not that. Wow, we're up to 78 of support already. Thank you guys so very, very much for the early support. So
Because my marathon didn't do shit yesterday.
John says, I hope Black Flag Resync does well and we get a full playthrough. I'll be playing it and watching the stream on Thursday. The game looks awesome from what I've seen. Personally, Black Flag is one of, if not, my favorite. Hold on, excuse me, I got a burp. See, I can
Wow, gross.
it now. One of my favorite Assassin's Creed games of all time. I still think that the Assassin's Creed 2 trilogy is the best, but if I had to rank the next one, it would be Black Flag, and then after that, it might be Odyssey. I actually really liked Odyssey. I thought it was a great game. So yeah, I really like Black Flag. I hope people will be here on Thursday for the premiere, and I hope that it works. I would love to do a lengthy playthrough of it. It's not a super long game from what I remember, but it's decent length, and I think it would be exciting to see the new graphics, the new gameplay elements that they've tweaked and stuff. I think it's going to be a good time. Keep in mind, I've only played it the once, so I probably don't remember most of it, honestly. You know, it's hard for me to remember that kind of stuff, so we'll see. We'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, me too. I hope it goes well. I hope you guys will be here Thursday for Black Flag Resync's premiere. It should be a good time. Okay. No, I do not have a pirate hat for the playthrough, sadly. Please address the dentures rumors. I don't wear dentures. I have regular teeth. My teeth are not pretty. Why? Because for over a decade, I drank the cherry juice that I needed for my gout. Okay, I have gout, which is a blood condition where you get high acid levels in your blood.
Wow, I'm surprised he didn't call it his blood disease.
And one of the things you used to treat it is to drink a tart cherry juice a day.
Big up, CS Pikachu.
Tart cherry juice stains everything, including your teeth. So my teeth are not pretty because I've been drinking tart cherry juice for about 11 years, and now I'm drinking coffee, and coffee also stains your teeth. So I have ugly teeth, I'm not gonna lie, but I've also never said I was a teeth model or anything like that, you know? But dentures, no. I certainly don't wear dentures. Maybe one day, maybe I will eventually need them, and there's no shame in that. If you have dentures, it's not a big deal. But no, I don't have pretty teeth at all.
Nah, I think his mouth would actually look better if they like shove some dentures up in there. Big ups, Crazy Cat. I don't blame you. Honey, Godspeed. And enjoy the rest of your day.
How is YouTube going? Is it working, guys? No. So guess what? The chat changes that I made did not work because I didn't talk about this at all yet this morning because I wanted to hold off and not talk about it
Oh, is he frozen?
to see if something went down. So the chat freeze issue is still going on. I instituted a change this morning. Didn't work. What I did was people
I'm not live, but
were saying you have to enforce the strict chat rule on YouTube. It's auto modding where basically YouTube withholds a ton of comments that it considers like could be flooding or whatever. It still didn't work. It just froze 3 minutes ago. So that doesn't. There's basically no way to fix the chat freeze problem via YouTube's tools. They don't work because YouTube apparently didn't plan for this. From what I'm to understand, here's how people are explaining it. Someone found a way to flood YouTube chat so badly that it overloads the memory in the chat room because it's not a chat room. For those who don't know, YouTube chat is actually just a
I think he got frozen.
running commentary of comments as if you were posting a comment on a video. That's YouTube's chat. And that's why this issue exists, because it's not real chat. If it were real chat, you could flood the room, you could clear the room, it would fix the issue, and you could just continue. It's not a chat room. It's just a running line of chat comments, which is ludicrous. That would be what they would use. It's fucking incredibly stupid. But that's what they've always used, and they've never bothered to actually use a real chat room because they think that they're smarter, when in reality they're dumber than everyone else, and they use an inferior chat service, okay? So, what I was told is you have to try to find ways that people just can't flood the chat. I've already had my bots on it. It doesn't work. And
So what chat did you come up with if YouTube has an inferior chat service? Surely you've already emailed them with the fix to this problem and how they could have a not inferior chat service.
this morning, I turned on strict chat enforcement, meaning it was supposed to really prevent people from being able to do anything. It didn't work. The chat's flooded. So it's frozen right now. Now,
you got frozen.
someone claims there has been a way to unfreeze it. Someone figured it out. No one sent me this information yet. If someone sends me the info...
Why would someone send you the information? Go find the information, you idiot. Skybomb, thank you for the $2 super sticker. I appreciate you.
I'll use it this very moment, but I mean, I've literally tried everything. For example, right now I'm sitting in the chat, and not the chat, but the YouTube settings, right? And I'm looking right here, and in chat settings, there's literally nothing that I can do.
Right, I agree. Make your own streaming website since you're so knowledgeable in how to operate one. Very well said. Yeah, then go make it then. Where are you at? Where's DSP Chats it, since everything's got to be named after you, you absolute retard? Like, then, yeah.
In the chat itself, all right, to change anything. There's no settings in the chat room that you can change in YouTube chat. It doesn't exist. So you got to go to the stream itself. In the stream settings, there's various different things, okay? Auto start, DVR, 360, closed captions. That has nothing to do with the chat, okay? Then you go to edit your stream. Then there's details. This is literally just the details of your stream and nothing else. Scrolling all the way down, automatic chapters, things like that. Recording, get your standard license, allow embedding. So here we are. Comments and ratings. Comments are on. Moderation is strict. Anyone can comment. Sort by top. So let's say I say comments, pause, and I say, okay, does that actually affect the chat room, or does that only affect on-demand comments on the stream as it becomes a video after the fact? Who knows? YouTube doesn't explain anything. YouTube doesn't even know, because they have multiple sections that'll say, here's your comments. What comments? Are you talking about the chat room? Are you talking about video comments if this becomes an archive after the fact? No one knows, because YouTube has absolutely no organization and no method to the madness. They're just a bunch of idiot coders who code, throw the shit out, and don't ever explain it. It's ludicrous that they're allowed to do it this way, and this is how the business has been for 18 years. They're just idiots. They're coders who have absolutely no street smarts. So because of that, they code everything, but never know how to actually use it. So everyone has to figure it out for themselves. So what did I just edit? I have no clue. Did I just edit the chat on the stream?
What did I just edit? I have no clue.
Or did I edit the comments on the video if it becomes a comment after, right? I don't know. So I just told it, okay, pause. So I think this is comment on the video, and here's why. It says sort by. Sort by top or sort by newest. Huh? So that means top comment, meaning this is comments on the video, not the running chat commentary. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say on again, okay? Again, I don't think that's going to affect anything at all, because I think that they're talking about the actual comments. Yep, they're talking about the actual comments on the video after the fact. They're not talking about the live running chat, okay? So that didn't work. So now, scrolling even further down, are there any other options? No, not there. Customization. So customization says live chat replay, live chat summary, live chat translation, leaderboards, and then participant modes. This is how I can set it to be 5-minute subscribe.
Swinus tech tips. Silent weapons.
Subscriber mode, 1 year subscriber mode, etc. Right? So the only thing I can think of here is to fuck with this. Like, let's say no live chat replay, no live chat summary, no live chat translation. Say, okay? So now the live chat's been completely removed, supposedly. It's gone. There's not even a live chat showing on the stream. Okay? So you would think if there's no live chat, I removed it, correct? That if I were to now bring it back, it should reset, right? You would think I deleted the live chat. If you're watching on YouTube right now, the chat room disappeared because I removed it. So
Grandpa, this isn't unplug it and plug it back in again. Like, I don't know what else to say.
You think, oh, now if I bring it back, that'll just reset the whole fucking thing, right? Do you really think it's going to? Let's find out. Live chat replay, live chat summary, live chat translation. Save. The chat room comes back, and it's the same chat room. Instead of YouTube saying, oh, they deleted chat, and now they made a new one, it just brings back the same chat that's already frozen. What idiot coder would make it like that? Whoever coded it. Like, literally, whoever coded the YouTube chat room is a fucking moron.
What idiot would be such an asshole on the internet to come up against this kind of problem?
So, that's pretty much the extent of what I can do to freeze or unfreeze the chat. There's literally no other options anywhere to mess with the live chat at all. So, because of that, I don't know. Someone claims, okay? Someone claims that after one of these chats freezing, someone discovered a way to unfreeze it. All right? If anyone knows how they did, please send it to me so I can test it. I'd be willing to test anything at this point to try to get it unfucking frozen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I did all this. See, people are sending me advice, but none of this works. I'm already on the strictest chat moderation settings that there are. Doesn't work. I've already got everything enabled. I have my bots to block spamming. Nothing. Because as you can see, take a look at where the chat froze. It froze. Let's take a look. Okay? It was this Ashy Jurgens, which of course is some kind of a stupid sock account, saying, Phil will always wage quit, never stop his grind. So it's like a troll comment, right? And then it just froze. So nothing there. That's not a bunch of characters. That shouldn't have flooded the chat. So someone typed a bunch of characters and it floods the chat so bad, their message doesn't even pop up in chat. It just freezes chat. So now how do I fix that? The answer is you don't. Like, someone claims someone found a way to do it. I don't know how. I wish I knew how. Because it seems like no options here fix anything. I can remove the chat, but if I do and I bring it back, it literally just brings back the same chat that's already frozen. Okay? Maybe, okay, let me try this. What if I do?
Look at that chair just moving.
I just changed it to live commentary, only approved users can chat. Well, I'm an approved user. Nope, and it still doesn't work. It's still frozen. I mean, we could sit here and test this for hours, and it probably...
Have you tried turning chat off and on again? Right. That's what I mean. Like, you can't just unplug it, wait 30 seconds, and plug it back in. Like,
will
that's
never
not...
fix anything. So now I'm setting it to members only. I don't think that changing it fixes anything. It just stays frozen. No matter what settings I edit, it stays frozen. So I'm going to have to remake the stream. Thankfully, we got through the whole podcast, right? We got to the end of the podcast, and I'm sorry that this happened. I just have to make a new stream. Well, we have two options. We could do the 1 year sub mode and see if it works, because it did work yesterday. When I went 1 year sub mode, basically, it stopped freezing. Now, I don't know if that's because the person just stopped trying to freeze it, or if it actually...
Yes, Barbecue Pigeon, he is still opening the Pokemon cards. He just didn't do them yesterday because he was doing the marathon. But if he hurts, Jesus Christ, if he hits a certain level of support, yeah, it's back to Pokemon cards now.
Timed them out to the point where they weren't subbed for a year and they couldn't freeze the chat. All we can do is test. You know what I'm saying? So this really does suck. It's really shitty that this person is a no-life fucking loser, and is doing this. There's just not much I can do about it. Once the chat's frozen, it just seems to be indefinitely frozen, and there's no way to fix it, which is really stupid. What if I get rid of live?
It has nothing to do with the actual chat, Virgil? Oh, that's interesting.
Live chat replay summary translation. Because I don't even know what that means. Live chat replay summary and translation? What are those? And when...
Well, what are you, stupid? Don't you know? You said that the people who do YouTube is stupid, but now they've done something that you don't understand, so I guess you must be stupid.
It'd be something if it was like the live chat summary is what's fucking it up. It says, live chat replay shows the original message sent anytime someone watches the video recording your live stream. I turned it off. It goes back on. I turn it off and I save it as off, and live chat replay turns itself back on, and I can't turn it off. What the hell?
Oh, honey, you don't know.
This is weird that I can't turn it off, because I turned it off and I hit save, and it says changes saved, and then I go back into the menu, and right in front of me, the checkbox rechecks itself. So you see what I mean? How badly coded YouTube is? They have a live chat replay option that says the chat...
But you're smarter than them, so surely you would be able to know how to fix this. Right? When something's done so badly, so poorly, since you're such a fucking genius, you should be able to fix it and make it good. And if you do know how to fix it and make it good, then you should have already given this information to YouTube, right? And saved the motherfucking day. But seeing as how you've sat here and done nothing.
That will show up for people after the fact. I uncheck it and save, and it rechecks itself no matter what, and I can't get it to turn off. This is the people who code for YouTube. These are supposed to be the cream of the crop. Ivy League trained, making the big bucks. They're fucking idiots. They don't know what they're doing. And we're all based on running business off of them. Their coding is the basis of how we're going to make a living. These idiots.
Then maybe you shouldn't base it on that stuff. Hey, Griffey, thanks for the 2. I appreciate you. He means legend, not loser. Can't get his L's right. Big ups.
Oh my
Yep. Just everybody just reach here, Phil. Hold this fucking L.
God. So yeah, guys, there's nothing I can do about this. The chat stays frozen no matter what. Again, if someone has an idea of how to get it unfrozen, please send it my way. Someone in chat this morning said that someone did figure out a way to unfreeze chat once it gets frozen, but no one shared that with me. So I don't know how to do it. It sucks because obviously, yes, I want to chat with everyone, and this is ludicrous that the chat just keeps freezing. But it doesn't appear like there's a way that I can fix it until someone determines the real way to fix the problem. This will keep happening. So right now, what we're going to end up having to do is, since the podcast is going to end, I will set up a whole new stream, and I will have the podcast end and then carry over to said stream. You guys all head over to that stream. What you'll see is when the stream ends, there'll be a pop-up that will say, hey, click here to go to the next stream. And you'll just go over there, and the chat will be reset there, but there's no telling if it will freeze or refreeze. Like, at this point, I don't even know if I should set it up as 1 year sub-only mode, and fingers crossed that will solve it like it did yesterday. Or maybe that won't work either, in which case we just say fuck it, and we just keep remaking it as the 5-minute sub mode. And if it freezes 100 times, what do you do, right? Maybe periodically just make a new stream so that the idiot probably won't be sitting on the stream nonstop. So then just periodically make new streams, right?
You said you were going to do that yesterday, and then you didn't. So
Okay.
I don't think you're going to do that. So why don't you just
All
be
right, guys.
quiet?
So again, if you hear any information about this chat freezing issue, please send it my way. All right, I'm all ears. I want to say thank you, you guys. Help.
I'm going to continue to do absolutely nothing. But if anybody else figures it out, then yeah, just go on ahead and send me that information. And hell, why don't you just go on ahead and fix it for me too?
To be allowed to support already.
Oh, for free, by the way.
We're already at a great level of support, and we didn't even start the game yet, so that's excellent. That means not only will we hopefully have a well-supported stream, but also we'll do some Pokemon card openings later in the stream. Notice I didn't mention it at all, because I know this is not a stream where people are coming for Pokemon card openings, but we have the cards. Remember, at $100, 150, 200, 250, we open packs. If someone does a $50 contribution, we open packs, etc. That's still in effect for today, okay? And remember, if you want to talk freely and not have to worry about chat freezing, yes, my Kick chat will work, okay? My YouTube chat does not. It will likely keep freezing, but the Kick chat does not have this bug, whatever it is, okay? All right, so let's end the show. Sorry for the chat freezing at the tail end. We got almost to the end of the show without the chat freezing, right? Remember, there will not be a podcast for the rest of the week, simply because I'm only here 3 more days, and I'm probably going to do another podcast. Maybe when we return on Thursday. We'll see. So we're going to have a couple morning shows, but no formal podcast for the rest of the week.
2. He's only going to be here 2 more days. This is Sunday. He would be here Monday and Tuesday for the day off on Wednesday. He knows what he means.
Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Peace out. Okay. So quite honestly, I don't know what to do here, right? I'm not sure if I should do 1 year sub-only mode again. I think we will. Here's what we're going to do, okay?
Here's what we're going to do. And then just silence.
I'm going to make another stream right now live. It'll be 1 year sub-only mode. Please come over to the stream. Even if you're not 1 year sub, please come over to the stream. Because what I think I can do is...
Because I desperately need my attendance up.
At some point, just change it to not be 1 year sub-only mode. Does that make sense? But I'll just do it randomly. And then hopefully, this person won't just keep sitting here trying to fucking do it now.
Why on earth would you say that you're going to do it randomly? Why is you say less? Like, I don't know how else to, like, say less.
Stop. They'll move on, you know? I can't, if this person's literally going to sit 24/7 on my streams trying to freeze them, there's nothing I can do about it. But if I just randomly change it from different timings and modes, maybe we can catch it so that, yeah, we have to start 1 year sub only, but then maybe we can change it later. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's what I'll do. Let me make another stream right now, everybody. It's going to be titled the same thing. I think I'll just get rid of the level 1 podcast. I'll have it say, Dark Souls 2 Patch Racing Mod continues, okay? So let me go ahead and make a new stream.
Oh, boy.
Excuse me. What the hell is Dark Souls 2 The Lost Crowns? It pops up as a game in here. Dark Souls 2 The Lost Crowns. I've never even heard of that before. That's not one of the DLCs. I don't even know what that is. Weird.
Big up,
So,
Spoon
here we
Hurler. How
go.
you doing, honey?
And the funny part is everything that they recommend I do, I already do. Like, no exaggeration. Everything that they recommend I do, I've already done. They say, you should turn on slow mode. My slow mode is always on. Turn on strict comment moderation. That's already on. And it still hits anyway. So whatever this new fucking bug is, and again, it wasn't me. Someone was doing it to other people before me. But now whoever this shitbag is, they just want to come and fuck with my streams for some reason because they really have no fucking life and they're incredibly jealous of me. So they want to try to fuck with my streams. Well, guess what? Not going anywhere. I'm going to keep streaming as long as I want. You're going to fucking be a miserable loser, lonely, alone, having zero impact on anyone around you for the rest of your life. I just simply have to make another stream and then I'm going about my merry way. Fuck you. Okay, let's end this first stream and everyone come over to the new one. Okay, so I'm going to do this right now.
He's such a nice guy. He doesn't antagonize anybody. So why would anybody ever do anything bad to this guy? He's so nice.
Here we go. Here we are. Okay. I'm going to end the first stream and then come over to the second stream, okay? Here we go.
Okay, man. Whatever you say.
New stream is starting.
Raw Phil flawlessly took us over to Kick Chat, by the way, over to Kick, so that we don't have to get all like fucked up or whatever on YouTube. So give some big ups to Raw Phil in the chat. So just absolute God's work. So big ups to Raw Phil, our hero. Plays the music for us, cuts out all the
Here we
bullshit.
go. It's starting up. We'll see if the
Never
chat works.
fails to miss anything.
It is. People are talking. Hello, everybody. Oh, did it freeze already? It might have frozen already. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay. It's 1 year sub mode. So far, 1 year sub mode has not been frozen. Okay? So I guess we're going to see. Will the chat work with 1 year sub mode? So far, 1 year sub mode has not been frozen. Okay? So I guess we're going to see. Will the chat work with 1 year sub mode? Okay? Hopefully at least some of you can talk. And like I said, randomly maybe later, I'll try to enable a longer, like take off that 1 year sub mode again. But yesterday, 1 year sub mode, for whatever reason, seemed to work. Whoever it was that was trying to freeze my chat apparently couldn't get in because they weren't subbed for a year. I don't know if that'll work today. We have to find out. Okay.
Raw Phil would never miss the pathetic bar. It's true. Raw Phil is 100 times better.
How y'all doing? I'm sorry you guys can talk for like 20 minutes. Let's see if this continues to work or not, right? Please continue to chat so we know that it's working.
Test.
Yeah, the thing is, after 1 year sub mode, if it freezes again, I give up. Like, there's no point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not a matter of who it is. It's a matter of how they're doing it and how to get it to unfreeze. Because someone is claiming they saw it happen to someone and that person figured out how to get it to unfreeze, but they didn't share with me how they did that. If that's the case, that's what I need to know. How did they get it to unfreeze? Because then this guy's just a fart in the wind. Okay? Oh, I see. I'm being told the Lost Crowns is what they call the trilogy of DLCs for Dark Souls 2. I didn't know that. I thought it was. I know that they were called Crown of the Sunken King, Crown of the Old King, Crown of the Ivory King, but I didn't know that they had like a triple pack called the Lost Crowns. So there you go.
Well, I mean, you've only been doing this for 20 years. Why would you know? You've only been doing this for 20 years and you played this game like 3 different times now. So, yeah, I mean, who would expect you to know?
Okay. Is the chat still working? Or did it just die again?
I got to go with silent weapons on this one. Yeah, hey, Dents, you can go to Raw Phil's chat and never have this problem.
Because we need to know it's still working before I get started. Because there's no point in having 1 year sub only mode if the chat's going to continue to freeze. You know what I'm saying? There's not. But if it's avoiding the freezing, then we'll leave it on for now. We'll probably disable it later on. It sucks again to those who are watching. I apologize. You've seen it. You just saw it happen live again. There's not much I can do about that. This is shit. It really is. Like, I like having all of you guys here. I know that many of you guys who've been enjoying my content recently are not 1 year subscribers. And I like having newcomers come by and hang out and be a part of the community. And it really sucks ass that this idiot is fucking with me. But I'm not going to let him hold me back from doing the content that I love. He can kiss my hairy ass and I'm going to, be better than them, as always, and just continue on. So, yeah, we're going to continue in a moment. We're going to start with Dark Souls 2. We'll start getting set up. Okay. Here we go. You would think they would have figured out that in 18 years of trying to stop me, they can't. They really think after 18 years, they're going to find a way to, like, stop me from making content and being successful. At one point, you got to realize, I'm better than you. I'm never going to stop. You're the loser, not me. And I will continue to top everything you've ever done in life tenfold. And there's nothing you can do about it. Just deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to ever stop me from being successful, you fucking idiot. Okay. Did the chat freeze? I need to know, guys. Please keep talking. If the chat froze, I need to know. It didn't, see?
Ooh, got him. No one's doing it to him, Virgil? Oh.
Oh, you guys are delayed. That's why. You guys are delayed like 20, 30 seconds, I think. I think it's 20-second delay right now. Okay, here we are. Yeah, it's working. Cool. All right.
Are we good? Are we okay now?
All right, folks. I'm going to take a very brief potty break, and then we're going to begin with Dark Souls 2.
Don't ever say potty break again. You are a grown man with no children.
Okay? In fact, I'll boot it up. All right. So, let's go ahead.
Is he frozen? last message 12:47. Hold on.
I guess we'll make another stream, and I'm not.
Oh, he got frozen again.
Okay, we're ready to resume. Chat is working. I guess the 1 year sub only mode does fix it, but I mean, it's terrible that it's a 1 year sub only.
I believe he gets frozen again. We're going to watch from the beginning here.
want to have that chat limited like that the whole stream.
I'm not going to sit here and watch like the whole like gameplay or whatever, but
So I'll probably wait a bit and then randomly do it. I won't say anything if I
I
do
think
it.
he got frozen again.
So that way there's no alert to some idiot to go, try to fuck with it. But hopefully, the chat will continue to work today. Like I said, if the 1 year sub only mode works good, if not, then there's no point in even doing it. Is it working right now, guys? No. So 1 year sub only mode also doesn't fix it. Yeah, it doesn't. It just froze.
Womp womp. Rip 1 year sub only mode.
So now, at least now.
It's not caused by anyone. It's something to do with his RAM or his GPU. Oh, that's unusual. I don't know anything about any of this kind of stuff, so I'd have to take someone's word for it.
There's literally no point in doing the sub only mode at all. What's this guy doing this for?
Why is that something that would happen to him? I'm sorry, I'm going to ask really idiotic questions because I don't know, but like, why is that something that would be happening to him like all of a sudden now, though?
I'm not playing. What an idiot. I'm not even playing the game and I'm not recording it.
Batman69 dude, thank you for the 2. He's successful. Just got to change that diaper. Big ups on pulling the birthday moonshine energy card.
You wasted your time. I wasn't playing. I wasn't recording. What was the point of that? Anyway. So, yeah. What we'll do is we'll make another stream. And
It's a memory leak issue that's most likely on the user's end.
Now at least I know there is
memory degrades.
no point in doing the sub-only mode at all, because apparently, even though these people can't talk in chat, they can still freeze it. I want you to think the incompetence level of the YouTube fucking programmer here. I want you to think about it. The level of incompetence of someone who made a chat that I set it up, someone cannot talk in the chat, yet they have a way to freeze it. Think about that. How inept at your job you must be if you can do
So why is he blaming somebody then?
that. And these are people who are top dollar paid employees of Google. Top dollar.
Oh, does he need to like update the computer?
They have jobs.
It's a new issue they're encountering with some creators. Diaper leak and memory leak.
All right. So let's go.
Missed the opportunity to call it birthday moonshine. Oh, hell, I missed no opportunity. I can go. I can put that card back in my editor and fix that shit. It needs to be birthday moonshine. Big ups.
Go ahead. And make a new chat or make a new stream. We're going to do it, okay? Here we go again. The good news is this is not a marathon. Therefore, it won't really affect it because I don't leave these streams up as archives. So it doesn't really affect it in that regard. It's annoying that I have to keep remaking it over and over.
Then the only fix is to look at his task manager to figure out what is leaking memory. Oh. Does that mean like he bought something that's junk or like something's dying? Again, I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where did he get the idea that it was someone else in the first place? It has to be a troll. Oh, of course. Anything that goes wrong always has to
So
be.
this didn't affect it, so go ahead and do that.
It can't be because his shit doesn't work right or because he, like doesn't know what he's doing or whatever. So I thank you for the 5. The new loop. You'll never beat me. I give up. Guys, how dumb are these people that pay me?
Let me try this. Slow-mo doesn't affect it. I tried. Slow-mo doesn't affect it at all. Yep. Okay. All right. Setting it up. And then we're going to get started.
Batman69 dude, I appreciate the 5. Thank you very much. The chat problem is his computer. He's just really, 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 really dumb. And instead of looking into it, he just blames detractors. Oh, I see. I didn't even know. Well, now I feel dumb. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Huh. See, Toxie, we have such smart chatters. We do, yes. Although I must say, I'm a little bit more tantalized and delighted that now that I know that it's like something on his end that's like, first of all, it was funny when I thought somebody was doing this to him, but it's actually even funnier that I'm learning, I guess, that like something is doing it, like his own shit is doing it to himself. Like that actually makes it sweeter.
Okay, gonna end the stream and start a new one. Here we go.
Okay. Rawphil, God's work. Thank you, Rawphil.
Okay. My ruin, what exactly would that do? My ruin says,
Putting mods on Resident Evil 8? Oh.
why don't you remove subscriber
That's Village, right?
mode
Yeah.
entirely? How exactly would that help the situation? How would that help at all? Unless you're insinuating subscriber mode is what's causing it to freeze, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, let's get started.
I don't think you have any idea what's causing it to freeze, so maybe you should just be quiet.
How would that help at all? Unless you're insinuating subscriber mode is what's causing it to freeze, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, let's get started.
Someone in his chat has been telling him that someone caused it. Oh.
Here we go. Okay, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I see here. Bucketeer Nation owns you. We have unlimited power. 30 push-ups for your chat back.
Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. If you're wondering why my soul's there sitting next to me, it's because I booted the game, and I was doing some stuff on stream, and someone invaded before I was even playing, and killed me. You tell me what power that had to do with anything, right? So, anyway. Let's go ahead and continue. Really?
Haven't heard anyone else complaining about this. No, I haven't either.
Raven says to do this. Okay, hold on. Raven was giving me some advice. YouTube Studio, settings, community. I'm going to stop recording, since this isn't part of the playthrough. YouTube Studio, settings, community, automated filters, and paste these into the
Oh my goodness.
filter. Okay. YouTube Studio, settings, community. You mean community moderation? And when you say filter, you mean blocked words, correct? How do I even type in here? Oh, here we go. Is that what you mean, blocked words? Because there is no filter. There's blocked words. Also add strings of vertical layout blocks. Okay. Okay, trying that. So we're trying everything we possibly can, everybody. So please bear with me here as I do this.
I don't think you're trying everything you possibly can. I don't know if you're trying the solution. I don't think you are.
Oh, there it is. I did put it in. Should I put in those individual symbols or should I do them all together? Because individually it's harder. All together is easier. I know, Scotty Doo. Yesterday would have been awesome to have so many more people chatting and I couldn't. So you're saying paste the individual symbols into the filter too. Okay. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. If anything helps us to stop this nonsense, we should do it, right? So I'm doing it right now. Hopefully this does help.
Yeah, man.
Find out soon enough.
You got to, right?
I didn't fucking click. Wow. YouTube chat is atrocious. Okay. Okay. Don't worry, guys. I'm working on something to see if this helps. I don't know if this will.
Yeah, you don't know. You have no idea from what it seems like to me.
My problem is putting in this slash might screw stuff up, but I'm not sure. All right, I just saved all that. Let's see if that does anything.
Try turning the PC. Try turning off the PC back on. Unplug it and plug it back in.
So now let's test.
Oh boy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It's time for more Dark Souls 2 here on DSP Gaming. We are
I don't want to go now. Like, what if it gets fucked up again? He might he might go crazy.
in Lost Bastille. I believe it's what it's called, Lost Bastille. And we just arrived. If you remember, we had an epic occurrence where the wall got accidentally blown open by a troll.
Okay, I don't care too much about the gameplay, but I want to see. Oh, we're back over here again. Okay.
Anyway, I'm not playing. Just keep remaking streams.
Oh, it froze again. Okay, see, this is why I don't want to go anywhere. It froze again.
Invasion, and they were right here, and they blew the wall open by accident, right? And that was pretty funny, obviously, because that wasn't my intention or whatever. By the way,
Stay Toxy overtime. I
froze
don't
again.
want to.
So I just added all those symbols. That didn't work. So nothing worked. There's really no way to stop. These idiots. So just so you guys know, they're coming in and saying something about Bucketeer. I don't know who the fuck Bucketeer is. I don't give a fuck who Bucketeer is. He can shove a bucket up his fucking ass.
Ooh, got him.
But they froze it again. And we just added all these symbols to stop the spam. That didn't work. So it looks like they're just going to continuously freeze. At the very least, we now know that adding the sub-only mode doesn't fix anything. So there's no point in doing 1 year sub-only, 2 year sub-only. Okay, there's no point. So all we can do is just keep remaking streams until these no-life losers finally give up. You know?
And you guys are for sure that, like, this is happening because of his shit. Like, legit, no one is doing this to him. Because I might actually die laughing if that's the problem.
These people invading, there's no point to invading. I'm not playing. You kill me if you want, doesn't do anything. Idiot. Go ahead, do that. I don't care. I'm going to die anyway. I'm not playing. Alright. Let's see.
Memory leak. Yeah, it's his PC. It's his computer 1000%. He never restarts or turns off the PC. No one causes it. Doesn't install updates. Why am I toxic? That's so funny. I always thought it was on him. Nothing I could find said... Why am I pausing? He's not talking. Nothing I could find said this is happening to anybody else.
All right, here we go.
What did we do this time?
Okay. New stream is live.
Right, nothing he could do. Fur. It happened to Raw Phil the week it started happening to Phil. Oh, is that true?
Okay. Okay, guys. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2 and Lost Bastille. Let's continue on here. If you remember last time, the troll that was trying to mess with me accidentally blew the wall up for me, which was amazing, because it opened the shortcut to the blacksmith. What we have to do now is we have to go back to the guy who was petrified, who we had unfrozen, and go through that door. I did not even know that barrel was there. Holy shit. I had no clue that barrel was there. Okay. I can't see the barrel.
Did nothing wrong. Did everything correct. Okay.
See, what's crazy is the game looks so different with this mod that I don't even know where I am or what I'm doing when this is like a familiar area. You know what I mean? Is that the shortcut door? I think it's a dead end. I think if you walk there, you die. Yeah, door headed in death.
He froze again.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness. Are we just going to do this all day? I have 500? No, I don't. Holy fuck. I do have 500 viewers. Big ups.
Okay. If someone knows about this Markiplier video where he apparently talked about it and says how to fix it, send that video to me, okay? Thank you, Princess Luna. Princess Luna gifted a sub on Kick. Thank you for the gifting.
$13.25. It happens again. Oh my goodness.
We're now up to 85 of support. Thank you. Okay, let's continue. When chat freezes, click on the X
Someone did this to Raw Phil. Why would someone do this to Raw Phil?
in the corner to close the chat and reopen it from the panel to see if it resets. No, it doesn't. Press pop out chat. No, it doesn't. First thing I tried. Of course, that doesn't work. Okay.
Yes,
I got $5 here from Big
stupid.
JT. Just hope you had a good 4th. My Uncle Terry. I don't know what that means. But anyway, thank you, Big JT, for $5 today. Appreciate that. Okay.
Really? You don't know what that means? Okay, man.
Now we're at $90 of support. In climbing. Thank you, guys. Okay. Ready? Let's continue. Okay, so what I'm thinking now, just run, right? Do you think I could literally just run now through all this shit to get to the boss? Because I think, if I remember, that's what I always did. I just ran through all this shit and ignored all the enemies and just kept going.
Okay, someone says
Right here?
at
There it is.
25 it happens again. We're back over here again. Markiplier didn't mention it. That's a troll. Oh, Jesus God.
Okay. I guess we're gonna try to do this. I don't know what else to do. But we're gonna have to do this with a torch. Okay, stream's gonna go offline in just a sec. Come on over to the new one.
Oh, man.
Whoa! What the hell?
Every time he turns.
So it worked me here. I'm gonna run.
Yep, we're stuck again.
Here we go. Hold on.
At some point, I'm going to run out of skip juice and it'll just be live. And we're pretty close to that as it is. So I'm not going to sit here for the next 3 hours and watch this dude make stream after stream after stream. But we'll watch it till we catch up to the live. We're about 7-8 minutes out.
Here we go. Everyone sit tight. Excuse me. All right. All right, ending stream, new stream coming.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Okay, at least I got to the bonfire, thankfully. Nothing happened.
He's having a hard time, I think.
This close. I was right at the end. My problem is my weapon doesn't have a good swing radius. I wish it did. If my weapon had a really good swing radius, then it wouldn't be a big deal. But because it doesn't, I can't really hit too many of the guys at
Is this worse than the marathon? No.
once. Too many of the rats.
The marathon was worse.
It's not a hard boss. It's just the fact I'm gonna actually I am gonna burn a.
Raw has 1,600 viewers. All you have is diapers, a frozen stream, and a bucket. Ooh, got him.
What does that even mean? I can't burn an effigy at that bonfire. Excuse me. What? Effigy in the game. What is going on? I'm not allowed to burn an effigy? What is happening?
He's frozen again, I think.
Cursed already. Then I'm over the world.
Yeah, I believe
Let's
he's
see.
frozen again.
Now my game is glitched and won't even show me how long I've played. Look, it literally won't show me playtime. What is going on?
Honey, I think you need to reset all your shit. Restart. Do something.
Game, why not? Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
You got to use the effigy, not burn it.
I guess he's just decided he doesn't care.
So wait, once you've used it, they 100% should be like,
Okay, there's not much left, so we're just gonna jump to live.
and jab fast and you can get out, or one that has a big arc so you can hit a bunch of the rats at once.
Yeah, I guess he's just decided he doesn't care.
My problem is I don't have that. So
Chat moves so slow, it's hard to tell. Well, the last message was 129, and now it's 137. So in 8 minutes, I would think somebody would have said something in 8 minutes.
maybe what I should do
Maybe.
is equip a shield.
So he's at $100. I don't know how the rest of this is gonna go.
And I should block and then hit and then block and then hit. It might be a better idea to do it this way. We'll have to see. Okay.
Oh boy, are we gonna go through
You
this
guys
again?
know what to do. Just click along and just go to the next one.
Oh, we're restarting again. Okay, we're in the middle of another restart. I think this is number 6 or 7. Karma for how disgusting he was to Mad TV. I think this was happening before he was shitty to Mad TV,
Yeah.
though.
All right, here we go. All right.
Oh boy, we do this again.
God damn it. Just click.
Can't wait for the
Okay.
memology edit of this.
Okay, guys, I'm going in for Royal Rat Authority again. This time with a shield. Let's see if this helps at all.
Okay, I'm not gonna keep watching him reset. Listen, it was funny like the first couple of times for sure, but now it's just a bunch of dead air and him getting frustrated. Which him getting frustrated is, that's interesting, but just like with the dead air, it's like, this is all it's gonna be. Other than Rothville, I'm not sure who else is up and streaming, but I invite you to go and join another detractor if you would like to do that, or go hang out with Rothville, or even ignore all of this guy and don't do anything that involves him for the rest of the day. But we will come back tomorrow and do a full recap because we can already tell that this is going to be good. So I appreciate everybody hanging out with me today. Big ups. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, the rest of your weekend. As always, stay toxic, my friends.